Every athlete, at every level, has goals. Whether it's running marathons or owning every obstacle on the course, no matter your goal, chocolate milk helps you recover, refuel, and rehydrate. Chocolate milk, official sports drink of Prospect Acres Obstacle Course.
We all need medical care, expert medical care. That's why you need Convenient MD. Our state-of-the-art facilities give you access to leading local physicians and medical teams 7 days a week. When you need medical care, it's not just about being there.
It's about raising the bar.
It's about peace of mind.
Our focus is you.
Because that's the way it should be.
Convenient MD, putting quality back into healthcare.
This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. We're coming to you from the 2022 Division I State Championships. Today's Meet Hub brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital. And we are ready for some action. We've got some action underway already with the field events starting before track events. Track events set to start in about 8 minutes. Joining me to start, we've got Jim McKenzie and Coach Tim Cox.
Here we go. Happy to be here. Jimmy, you must have some stories about the Salem High School track. Not this blue one, but
it was blue back
when it was cinder, or
no, it was a blue track, and let's see, MOC's 1985. That was a pretty good one.
All right, tell us about that, man.
Kid named Jay Mintz, soccer player, roly-poly kind of kid.
What does that mean, roly-poly?
He was just a block. I mean, the kid was just you look at him and you wouldn't think runner. But let me just set the tables for you. There's a kid, everybody knows Norm Kennedy, New England champion.
Yeah.
New England champion in the half mile, also New England champion in cross country. I think he finished like maybe top 10, 11 in the nation. Mintz went out there, slowest guy in the heat, took a lead like you wouldn't believe. Suicide mission, and he won.
Oh, wow.
He won the whole thing. But it was a sophomore, too. But he ended up being a 151 guy down at Lake Braddock. So, I mean, you knew he was going to be good. But the guys that he beat in there was incredible.
Now, today's weather is not necessarily like that, but it's pretty humid. First humid day in like a week. So how do you think the athletes will fare with this? Obviously, it'll be great for sprinters and throwers.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. The humidity's not that bad out there, I don't believe. It's cloudy, so it's not a type of heat that's going to be bearing down on you. And there's a little bit of wind, so there's a little bit of movement. But it's not a killer wind.
No. And National North are defending champions from last year.
Yeah.
How are they looking this year, you think?
I still think they're the favorite right now.
On the boys' or the girls' side?
On the boys' side, I think Pinkerton on the girls' side.
According to Nate LeVay's preview, which is on the website right now, if you haven't had a chance to take a look at it, he was thinking on the boys' side, first team to 65 points or so would win it, and on the girls' side, first team to 85 points would win it, and that's kind of how track and field kind of plays out sometimes. But on the boys, the teams to watch are National North, obviously, Pinkerton, Concord, Portsmouth, Londonderry. And I would say during the season, a lot of eyes were on Portsmouth. They got a lot of points at a lot of different places, and when you can cover most events and have contenders in most events, you have a pretty good shot, don't you?
I think Portsmouth could be the surprise team. They're led by Nate Fletcher. He's going to have a heck of a day. They have points spread all over the place, but where they don't have them is in the distance events.
Yeah.
But the kid, he could have picked. I think it was 8 events he qualified in. So that's pretty good.
Look for him in decathlon in middle of June, I'm sure. Speaking of distance events, Concord kind of has a little bit of a corner market on that this year with Hiltz and Murphy.
Yeah, and Hooper too. Don't count
out Hooper. He had a good 3,200 last week.
Yeah. So those three are going to get him a lot of points. I just don't feel they're going to get him enough points. Yeah. It's really hard to win with just distance. They have some other guys and some other events, but it'll be really difficult for Concord to pull out a win.
Rory, where's North have most of their points on the boys' side this year?
North doesn't have a lot on the track, but they're really thriving in the field events this year. Good jumpers, a couple good throwers. We have the returning champion for high jump, triple jump, discus, I believe. So
that's kind of like the quiet assassin is when you're a team that's strong in field events, because everybody's looking at the main ring of the track, and it harkens back to Co-Brown's win last year in D2, where no one was really paying attention to those field events late in the meet, and they scored a ton in triple jump and pole vault. Obviously they saw the 3,200, but all of a sudden they came back on Wyndham, and that's why I think we're going to do a better job looking at field events when they come through the results, especially keeping an eye on Nashua North. Londonderry is led by Sean Clegg.
He's going to have a rough day, I think. He starts off in the 4x8, which I think that they'll probably be the favorites. Concord's not running all their guns there. So
you got inside information on that one?
Yes, of course I do.
All right. They got 4 minutes for other teams to switch out.
Yeah, so I really think Londonderry is going to probably go out there and try to win that. And then, 4x800 and 800 double is a pretty tough double.
That's one of the toughest.
And you got Kindop in the 800.
So they usually go for the 4x8. Are they on the 4x8 today? The Keene?
Keene, no, they're not in there.
Okay, so
you got to stack the 4x8, I feel like.
That's usually their signature.
Yeah.
They definitely do it indoor, but we haven't had indoor for 3 years. So, but Kindop fresh in the 800, that's kind of a scary proposition for anybody.
Kindop won't be fresh in the 800.
He'll in the mile?
Yeah, he'll be in a tough mile with Hiltz and Murphy.
Everybody's kind of 800, 3,200. Everybody's kind of not fresh.
Right.
By the end. All right, so let's look at the girls' teams real quick. We got Exeter, Nashua North. Oh wait, we got to go back. We haven't even talked about Pinkerton yet on the boys' side. Pinkerton, the juggernaut.
They definitely could do it.
Spezzafera.
Yeah, he's
Spezzaferi. Yeah, I got to look at I got to make sure I pronounce that correctly. But he's a stud all over the track.
Absolutely.
What else they have?
Luke Brennan. He's going to get some points.
He's been working on his clothes.
Yeah, he looked really good in the last kick that he had at Merrimack.
I think he's just scratching the surface, and we're going to see some pretty fast times out of him when it's not all about points. When we see meet champions in New England, I think he can turn some things around. Not around. He's had a great season. And then, going over to the girls' side, Exeter, Nashua North, Pinkerton, and Concord are kind of the teams to watch. Nashua North defending champion.
As they should be.
So, what do you see in Nashua North this year, Rory?
They also have a lot of returning champions. I was just watching girls discus, and Marty Novak, she's a great thrower. I just saw her have a great throw. She ran around and hugged the coaches. So
she probably won that one.
Probably a good sign.
Yeah.
I believe Livy Mazerall, she always has good days.
High jump, right?
Meets, yep. High jump. I believe our 4x1 team, 4x4. They're pretty stacked.
So field events and relays, and don't forget Dantia Braccio as well.
Dantia Braccio, there you go.
Braccio.
Yeah.
There you go, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, she's doubling in the 16 and 800. So.
And Concord, what do we got from Concord on the girls' side, Jim? As the 4x8s start to get lined up on the track.
Concord's probably going to try to win this one right here, the 4x8. They're really strong. I mean, they got a good distance crew.
And Nate LeVay's Exeter. They usually come around. He definitely had. He had a great. When he had a really great team where they were to hit a crescendo was 2020. That would have been his best team. And then now I think he's kind of in a rebuild, but it's kind of nice when you're rebuilding, you're still a contender. That's the sign of a great program. Then you have Pinkerton girls as well. So they spray points everywhere, led by Danis in the throws.
And you got Wheaton in the hurdles.
Wheaton in the hurdles. He's a stud. I'm
going to go with Pinkerton for the girls' side.
Pinkerton for the girls' side. Okay.
Well,
here we go. And the 2022 Division 1 state championships are starting on the track. First race, right at 4:59 and 58 seconds. Is this run by Scott Clark? Is he Clark in this? Off to your early lead. Is that Pinkerton? No.
It's like Bedford to me.
Bedford. Bedford, Alvern, Concord, Pinkerton, Bishop Girton, Winnicott moving up on the outside, Dover, Keene, Portsmouth, Exeter, Nashua North. Who's that leading off for Nashua North? And South.
Aaron's.
I thought Nashua South girls had a good team, a good squad too.
Yeah, they have a good sprinting program.
Yeah. Soraya Ross.
Can't tell if that's Fiona Doherty.
For Bishop Girton, I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Looking at her gate, Dover has a let's not count out Dover with distance stuff. Not that they could contend for the title, but they're going to make some noise today. North still looking at her.
They definitely got a good distance program, and it's building really well.
So through the first 473 seconds, 2:26 pace.
Pretty strung out for a first lap already.
Yeah. Well, you can't quite tell which teams loaded up, which teams did not. So we'll kind of see where we're at right here.
So the names that they have listed, are they locked into those? Are they locked into those names? Do you know?
Like if they can make last minute changes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I feel like in the past they could have.
Again, no runners should be on the lower half of the field. Stay on the upper half near the clerk's tent, well away from the discus sector.
Yeah, it's really hard to see who's really in it until the last leg.
Well, Bedford and Alvern, and it's Alvern. We haven't talked about Alvern. They've had a strong track and field year. Great
Good
coaching staff there. And there's a great finish by their leadoff flag. She's going to hand off in about 2:25, 26. First leg officially be like 2:28.
Well, Alfred's actually the favorite going in.
They've quietly had a really nice year. They might not. They don't have quite enough to contend for a title, but they're a strong track and field program, especially in middle distance.
So Tim was asking the question. Switching out on the relay from the kids listed, what's the protocol on that?
It
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter as long as the team. What Rick at Lancer Timing wants to do is just have accurate names for results. So if a state record is set, or obviously the winners, he wants the all-state to be accurate. So, but the rule is you don't have to declare anyone. Obviously, the only thing officials look for is if a school uses an athlete 5 times, which is illegal, obviously. You have to do only 4 events. But that was we used to have to declare. It hasn't been like that for about 10 years now. But so top 3 right now, Alvern, Concord, Bedford. Secondary pack led by Portsmouth, Pinkerton, Dover, and Winnicott. But that's Mary Kate Finn, Bishop Girton, moving up in 5th, or 8th, right? She got a big day. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Mary Kate Finn and Bishop Girton.
I was curious if BG's stacking their 4x8.
If Mary Kate Finn's on, they could be going throwing a stud on second and throwing a stud on the anchor. If she can make some pretty good headway here, that would be great for them.
You can definitely make up a lot of ground. And look at the ground that she's making up.
Yep.
She's
already
right now.
5th. She started out in 8th. She could win this leg actually, the way she's moving. Yep, Bishop Girton, Mary Kate Finn is making a humongous move. Alvern is just taking the lead, however, and looks like Alvern's been kind of sitting a bit, and she's about to pop the last 100. Concord, Bedford struggling a little bit coming in, Pinkerton, and Mary Kate Finn bringing her team right back into it. Roy, did you ever do a 4x8 beginning of a state meet?
I was kind of a pocket pick 4x8 runner for most of my high school career.
Yeah.
It was usually
even when you had a heavy duty sort of.
Yeah, it would usually be like 4x8 mile, something like that.
That's a little bit of a short rest too. Although outdoors it's not that bad.
No. But that was back when we could afford a lot of individuals in the open events.
Yeah.
So
it really does. It really is based upon your team.
Yeah.
And what they
How
need.
deep it is.
Yeah. Sometimes early on in Co-Brown years, we used to load up 4x8s to get the W. We wouldn't have a shot at the win as a team, but we wanted the kids to taste some success as a team. So we would load up some relays and try to build it that way, and it kind of worked.
You had that one year when Greg Hall led the way with a 217.
He led off. We decided to lead him off to give the other guys plenty of time to catch.
The former school record holder in the triple jump.
BG's
BG has got a leg here again. Who's this from BG?
Wow.
I would imagine Doherty's anchoring. Right, boys? I'd imagine Doherty.
Yeah, they came to win this one, huh?
Well, she must have run a 10-second faster 400, opening 400 than Concord and Alvin. So let's see how the second lap
works. See how he responds next lap.
Sometimes it's tough. You can make it all up in that first lap, and then you struggle to get around in the last bit. But I imagine Concord's got a good one, but Bishop Gurdon, if they close,
who's anchoring for Concord?
I don't know. Can't seem to open it up. Let's see.
Well, I mean, Concord has just kind of stopped the bleeding here. With Bishop Gurdon was making a huge move, but this last 100, it hasn't changed.
I feel if Fiona Doherty gets the baton second place, I think she's going to put everything out to win. So.
Yeah.
And what's the rest on her?
Are you able to open it up? No, you're not either. Huh? That's what I'm struggling. We can't open it up. Concord's really opened this lead up.
It's probably got a 40-meter gap between Concord and BG.
It's closed. That gap's closing pretty quick, though.
And who's right behind?
Winnicott?
Yep.
I think that's
gonna be close last lap for sure. I'll have to check, but I don't know if Fiona Doherty's doubling in the mile and 800 because I know she's ranked pretty high in both of those.
The Gurdon's about to take the lead.
Who's that from Concord Racing?
I think that might be.
Winnicott is looking really good.
Not sure, Tim.
It's going to be exciting last lap.
I'm sure Fiona's trying to gauge herself a little bit here.
Yeah.
Is that Quinlan from Winnicott? That's the question I have. That runner looks pretty strong.
Quinlan dominated last year.
Yep.
She hasn't put up really fast times this year.
Is she the 400 champ? The return of 400
Yeah,
champ?
I think she's at 4 and 8. Is that Quinlan?
I don't believe it is.
Has a strong stride, though. That's for sure.
She usually has her hair like big ponytail, right?
Okay. I like to change my hair up.
Already dyeing it like the Winnicott runner.
There you go. Doherty's is opened up a 5 to 7 meter gap right now.
So no one chooses to go with her, I guess. She made a huge gap, though.
And Concord just took a look back. This looks like you're.
Concord coming up. Oh, and that's what you get for celebrating.
Oh, no.
That was unbelievable. Cocker pulls it up.
Cocker got it.
That's
Cocker,
unbelievable
as
right
Fiona
there.
raises her hand, I feel
Can't
awful
do
for
that.
her. 949.72 to 949.74. Oh my goodness. Winnicott 951.13.
Wow.
Fourth, Alver 958.10. Bedford 959.77. Pinkerton 1002.11. Oh my gosh.
You want me to feel sorry for her? But I guess I don't. Don't celebrate before it's over.
Yeah,
That's unbelievable.
For Conkers.
Wow. No.
Wow.
No, I feel no sorry for that. I'm sorry. You're a high schooler. You go through it. You go through the finish.
It's one thing that we're making sure that everyone does, period.
No, it's not a time for celebration. Got to get through the finish line. That was incredible, though.
Wow. Well,
never over till it's over.
We don't usually, I don't tell our kids to celebrate ever.
Never.
Just finish the race. And
I was a big celebrator back in my day.
Yeah, I think there's a picture of you flexing.
I think there is one out there.
Yeah, but wasn't it after the finish line?
Nah, he was crossing for sure, but he had a pretty healthy lead.
Yeah.
But that was
You got to know.
You got to know. Exactly.
I think it was my kid that you beat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't it the Indoor 3000?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the last words were, watch out for Curran.
All right, before we get into the boys 4x8 800, we're going to go ahead and try and restart things a little bit. Stay tuned right on this channel, and we'll see if we can get that quality up just a little bit.
Oh, my God. It's just tough to lose that way.
I was coaching. Jason got a picture. I was coaching. Boys 4x8.
Okay, we got the boys 4x8. We got Concord, Londonderry, Bishop Curtin, Exeter, Bedford, Nashua South, Pinkerton, and Merrimack. Concord comes in as the favorite, but I'm sure they're not using all their studs in this one.
No, BG is one to look out for. He's a deep cross-country team. They have a lot of just like pocket pick 800 runners that can consistently run like 205 and faster.
Yeah, Curtin's got a lot of good guys. That cross-country team was pretty impressive this fall.
Nice tight-knit group. They all run pretty consistently and together.
I don't think you're going to have to run much faster than 8:20 to get this.
No. Our Londonderry is taking off. Had enough of that.
I would think Londonderry would like to take this one.
Stay well away from the discus sector.
Got Exeter going with them.
Just running out in that second lane. Exeter's got a nice, good young squad. They could surprise some people. But Londonderry looks pretty strong right now. It depends who Londonderry's going to use for their guys. But
right.
The guys you have listed are all their studs. So.
Do you have Clegg and?
Yeah, he's listed.
Okay. Well, that's going to be a very hard day for him. I think BG's going to take this first leg.
These runners sprinting to the finish, ready for the first exchange. Bishop Curtin beating Londonderry and Exeter.
Exeter's coming back. Got about 201, 202 for first leg.
Nothing wrong with that.
Pretty good. Looks like a young first three.
Get the freshman there, Giardina.
Yep.
He had a good cross-country season.
Yeah, he sure did.
Good that stride. When that kid grows up, he's already a beautiful.
He does remind me a lot of Aiden Cox, honestly. He's got a long stride and really super small, and once he gets taller, he'll look good.
Yeah, he is definitely smooth.
No, he doesn't seem to want to take the lead. And he's going to let Exeter go through him. So we're going through about 62 and a half, 63.
Decent split.
A little slower than the last legs, but we'll see how they finish. Not much movement between these three.
There he goes.
Yep.
He's not afraid to battle.
No.
Gets right in there.
He's going to want to create a gap. Help his teammate. Oh, Londonderry. Londonderry's really opening up.
Yeah, Londonderry looks good.
Yeah, second leg's usually pretty crucial.
Boy, I guess so, huh? He's got a good move.
Coming in about 203, almost the same exact as his teammate. And then 205s. So that last 200 for Londonderry is really good. Probably gave his teammate about a 20-meter lead. Looks like they're cutting it down though fast.
Looks like they're getting themselves right back into this race, Gurdon and Exeter.
I believe that's Fondakowski.
So if they put Fondakowski in there as third man, they're coming to try to win this event.
Londonderry's keeping it pretty honest though. He's making them work for it. It's all going to come down to the last leg.
Boy, they're just dropping Fondakowski pretty hard.
I think he spent a lot on the first lap trying to get on
he did the same thing. He did the same thing in the Clipper relays. He went out hard. He looks, he's a good-looking runner, but you can't make it all up in one lap.
Right.
Not even one lap. You're trying to make it up to 200. I'll tell you what, Exeter, if they close with Nat Allen, this is going to be a good race right here.
Good handoff by Exeter.
This is going to be a good race.
Right, it is.
So they got Allen.
I'd rather be in Londonderry's position right now, but he might just try and end the race.
Allen against Clegg?
I think so.
Clegg is on this?
Yep. He doesn't want to give him back the lead.
Clegg is on this. And then who's that? Is that O'Keefe from Bishop Gurdon in third?
That's Matt Allen.
No, third from Bishop Gurdon.
Third.
It is.
Yep, and Fondakowski handed off to him.
Yep.
Clegg's got to just be sitting.
I know, it looked like Clegg got excited for
But your Londonderry coach told him to chill out.
Yeah.
He probably has a pretty big day.
Yeah. So you think he's going to let this Exeter Matt Allen do the work?
Clegg looks like he's strong. I mean, Matt Allen's a strong
runner.
This
is going to change some things around though, because at least he's getting pushed by Allen, because Allen's no joke.
He's not letting go at all either. He's not giving him any space.
So he's going to make him work, and he's got a 400 and 800 to go. But I'll tell you right now, Allen will push him. He's going to make it uncomfortable for him. I'm telling you right now, because in Clegg's mind is I'm winning, but I'm going to win and try not to use up any energy.
They don't want to do a repeat of what BG just did, where he thinks he's got it handedly, and then.
I mean, Allen's not going away, boys.
No.
He's just making you feel uncomfortable.
Clegg's got to run through the finish line.
Tiger looks good though. He just did a little peek.
Yeah.
Now would have to have a huge effort here. Yeah, Clegg's fine.
He's fine, but he's going to use up some juice that Kindorf's.
For sure.
8-11.
He put his arm up too.
Yeah.
Not a bad time.
No, not bad at all.
Pretty good.
11 is super solid.
We've got some good young guys. Dropping some good relay splits. BGA like 8:23.
Third was Bishop Burton, 8 minutes 23.39 seconds. Bedford finishing fourth, 8 minutes 29.30 seconds.
Only, yeah, no.
Nothing.
Fifth was Nashua South.
Okay, they're
31.5.
reading off the scores. I mean the times, places. Go ahead, Roy.
So in first we got Londonderry 8:11.71. Second Exeter 8:14.01. Third Bishop Burton 8:23. Fourth Bedford 8:29. Fifth Nashua South 8:31. So that's your top five right there. I think I was part of the 4x champion team, and I think we won in like 8:35. So
yeah.
Put
And
that
it just shows you when
time does not matter.
But the other thing that it shows you too, when you go to score these races, and you have Concord as the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't even place.
No.
So there's 10 points off. So when you start to do your scoring, it doesn't always work that way.
We used to at Co-Brown we always say +1, +2, -1, -2, depending upon our seed, because we start with where the battle notes, where the entries are scored, and then we're always trying to beat what was forecasted for us. So we're always trying to say that gave us a +4, and then if it's a rival team, it could be a swing of 4 to 6 to 8 points.
Makes the scoring very technical. So you don't know who's doing what, how to move around points.
Right, shifting to the hurdles.
Okay. To all athletes, any running event, you can check in at the clerk's tent early if you wish. You don't need to wait for me to call you to the clerk's tent. Feel free to check in early, confirm your section, your lane assignment, if you hit number.
Right. So.
Looks like the girls' discus has concluded. Boys' shot put will be in their final round.
Taking a look at Heat 1 of the boys. Boys 110 hurdles on the track right now. Jimmy, who do we have in this heat?
All right, we got 3 preliminary heats, and we got Ben Sorber of Exeter, Sam Epstein of Merrimack, Chris Chong of Bedford, Calvin Duffy of Winnicott, Nikolai Carosis of Portsmouth, and Marius Mocklin of Winnicott. So what we do with these prelims also, they're all balanced out evenly.
So we are looking at 3 heats of it. Take the winners to the finals as well as the next fastest 5 times.
3 heats for the boys, 110-meter hurdle.
I think our favorite overall is Chris Chong from Bedford, coming in at a time of 15:22, sophomore. So
yeah, so he's got some years to perfect his craft.
Exactly.
Probably grow a few inches too.
Right.
He's a smaller guy.
Stronger, yeah. Maybe get some split shorts.
Yeah.
Might help his time a little bit.
Definitely with the hurdles is one of those events where once you really perfect it, then your strength.
Yeah, you can really take off with it.
Yeah, and then it really chunks of time come off.
I remember Billy Powers from Winnicott.
Yeah, he was the king. And he wasn't a big kid.
No. Wasn't super tall, but really knew the technique and the art of it.
All right, boys backing into their blocks now.
Did you notice that first step coming up onto the hurdle kind of stuttered right off the bat? So that's the stuff that's going to clean up. And Chong's out in front. He should make it, no problem.
Oh,
I don't know what that's about.
Wow. Okay. Curious what happened there.
Trying to create some drama, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what that was all about, but I'm done guessing.
Go ahead and say maybe that wasn't the best idea.
No, not at all. It's like, I don't know,
Talking about perfecting your craft.
I don't know if he saw that.
I mean, he's still crossed first. Plenty of room. I wouldn't slow up like that, though. Putting the brakes like that can definitely hurt you.
I don't know what the deceleration was.
That's maybe he just wanted not a favorable lane in finals. I don't know. I've never seen that before.
I never have either.
He still wins his heat though.
Yep, went comfortably, and he didn't look really.
Didn't look like he was going all out.
No, he stepped on a couple of them. So lots of room for improvement to him.
Yeah,
and he'll get it down.
Got so distracted by that. You guys catch the times on those?
Didn't. Mid-15s, high 15.
I'll assume it's high 15.
All right, this one we got Hanson of Winnicott, Cody of Bedford, Foster of Manchester Memorial, Rippiger of Portsmouth, Dodson of Keene, and Doraki of Portsmouth. Looks like Foster out in front. Foster and Rippiger.
Well, Portsmouth.
Yep. So Foster takes that one.
Like a PR, I'm going to say, by .2. So it's probably going to earn himself a spot in the finals.
So Foster takes that in 1560. Rippiger of Portsmouth 1572. Dodson of Keene 1664. Cody of Bedford 1686. Doraki of Portsmouth 1728. Hanson of Winnicott 1736.
Those athletes, please check in. There are 8 finalists.
Third heat, we got Lovern of Portsmouth, Powers of Bedford, Jacques of Salem, Ramshaw of Londonderry, Ireland of Exeter, Micus of Central. Jacques looks pretty good. He's in, we're right here in Salem too. He's got a big day ahead of him.
Home field advantage.
He's got to be kind of a co-favorite in this, I would think. But Foster looked good. Rippiger had a good one. This is one of those races that could go anywhere.
Yeah. Takes one trip and then.
So Jacques out in front. He's a big, strong kid.
I'm going to say he looks as smooth as I've seen out of anyone so far.
See if he can finish out through.
Oh, no.
1607. So Jacques takes that of Salem, 1609. Powers of Bedford, 1639. Ramshaw of Londonderry, 1646. Ireland of Exeter, 1671. Lovern of Portsmouth, 1711. And Micus, Manchester, 1838.
Not the fastest heat.
Now, he kind of looked like he fell off the last 3 hurdles.
Yeah. You just got to try not to fall.
Athletes, get out of the infield as quickly as possible. The first play of the boys' discus is now warming up.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see how that one squares up. We'll see if he runs. We'll see if Chong goes through the finish line on this one.
I hope so.
He set the hurdles for the girls.
Like this?
To scroll?
Yeah.
Use 2 fingers.
Oh, gotcha. Wow.
Jim McKenzie learning how to use a computer.
Wow. Hey, I learned something new today. Wow. What happens if you use 3?
Oh, you don't want to know.
No.
So I believe we have our favorite overall, Jordan Wheaton from Pinkerton, in this heat.
Yeah, and they're expecting a lot of points out of her tonight for their title run.
Well, we are waiting for these hurdles to get set. Got a couple of messages brought to you by NHIAA. So, becoming a high school sports official is an easy call. New officials have an opportunity to make a difference in their communities right away. To learn more about becoming a high school sports official, please visit www.nhiaa.org. Service Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the NHIAA. Learn more about how they can help support your financial goals, too, at servicecu.org. As the leading urgent care in the region, Convenient MD is here to support communities, families, and teams during COVID-19. Get fast testing, easy vaccinations, and quality care all under one roof. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Championship apparel is available on site. If you know anyone here, send them down. From the NHIAA partners at Northwest Designs Inc., commemorate your championship experience with an event tee or sweatshirt today. And once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Our meet hub today brought to you by Tim's Track Capital. We have our girls backing into their blocks, so we go ahead and got our first heat in the girls 100-meter hurdles, trial side of things for our Division I championship.
So we got Adams of Winnacunnet, Poulin of Exeter, Wheaton of Pinkerton, Scott of Bedford, Bartnicki of Memorial, and Zoe Demers of Central. Wheaton's way out in front already.
That's great.
That's perfect form right there.
You can see she's attacking in between each one.
And through the line.
She's a stud right there. That's high hurdle.
15.29. Take a look at the replay of the race while we're looking at all those results.
We'll go through the results now. It's number 1, Wheaton, 15.29. Scott from Bedford, 16.68. Poulin from Exeter, 17.31. Adams from Winnacunnet, 17.79. Demers from Manchester, 17.99. And Bartnicki from Manchester, 18.33.
Okay, in the second heat, we got Saega of Winnacunnet, Muller of Concord, Lavelle of Exeter, Ofori of Elverin, Divernery of Nashua North, and Duchamp of Manchester Central. So Sydney Lavelle, she's got to be steaming that right now. She did not qualify in the long jump.
Wow,
and she was the number 1 seed. So that's tough for Exeter. That probably cools down their chances of winning a state championship. Because they were looking for 38 points out of her.
Heat 2 underway. Again, the winner of each heat and then the next fastest 5 times make it to finals.
She responded well. Won that heat pretty handedly. So this heat's times are 1, Lavelle from Exeter, 15.56. Second, Ofori from Alvern, 16.27. Muller from Concord, 17.47. D. Vernieri from Nashua North, 17.76. Winnacunnet at 18.51. And Duchamp from Manchester at 18.76. Gonna need a pronunciation on Winnacunnet.
When you were at North, did they teach you how to sound things out? That's
No,
a tough one, though.
yeah.
You don't know if it's like a silent or
or the
Skayaka.
like Italian, like
fake it, have some confidence.
Okay,
Go with
Go
it.
for it. There's some tough ones along the way here.
yeah.
Okay, we got Kirk of Dover, Odell of Bedford, Plant of Salem, Doherty of Concord, Weeks of Portsmouth, and Rosario of Girton. It's a close one.
That was an easier one for the names.
It's like Plant's going to take this one.
A little bit of a fall on the backside.
Weeks following up.
Now it's Emily
16-1-2 won that heat, followed by Doherty from Concord, 16-35, 17-20 for Odell from Bedford, 17-22 from Weeks from Portsmouth, 18-31 Kirk from Dover, and did not finish from Rosario from Bishop Girton.
Yeah, she had a tough fall. That's a tough one.
Always hurts to see. We are now transitioning to the dash.
Girls are bad guys, right?
Men's, yep.
Look at that.
So it's going to be the same as the hurdles. It's the top three, or the winners from each heat, and then the next top 5 times.
So in the first heat, we got Russell of Bedford, Stevens of Keene, Spezzaferi of Pinkerton, Marino of Concord, Amero of Londonderry, and Isaac of Pinkerton. So everybody's expecting big things from Spezzaferi.
He's the only senior in this heat.
He needs to score a lot of points for Pinkerton to win a title tonight. Comes in with 11:02. That's a decent time.
Yeah, not too bad.
We got Seth Bayless out of Merrimack Valley, who's got the state record. He's a senior this year, so we're privileged to watch him. We'll see him on Sunday. Kid's an absolute stud. He's going to go to Butler. He was on Channel 9 last night.
Oh, really?
So Spezzaferi out with the lead.
Keene looks putting up a fight.
Ooh, good time.
Yep, so Spezzaferi, Pinkerton 11:04, Stevens 11:12, Marino 11:25, Russell 11:34, Amero 11:37, and Isaac 11:61.
Next heat, we got Jones of Salem, Devine of Pinkerton, Street of Londonderry, Sebastian of Memorial, Mullen of Concord, and Lee of Spalding. Sam Street comes in with the fastest time, 11.12 in this heat, in this prelim. So Pinkerton's hoping to get some points here, though, some big points.
I can't remember a time where Pinkerton was not dominating the sprints.
Yeah, the last few years it's been really good.
It's always really got us when National North was always trying to poke at them during the state championship. They always had great relays and great sprinters. We couldn't really respond.
I mean, when they had Woodman and Rumwick.
Yep.
And there's some stuff. Oh, boy, that hurts.
Yeah, I hate to see that.
So it looks like Sam Street, the number 1 seed in that prelim. And just like that, things can change. Because, you're looking at probably 8 or 10 points.
Yep. Happens. A lot of drama can happen in state meet. I'm sure he'll figure that out. That leaves an opening for someone else to make the finals, I presume.
Got to be a bad feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like Sebastian's going to take that one.
11-1-9. It's PR for him.
Followed by Divine of Pinkerton, 11.43. Mullen of Concord, 11.51. A.J. Sebastian from Manchester Memorial, automatically advancing to the finals, winning that heat, time of 11.18 seconds.
11.18 is a good time.
Right, in this next heat, we got Butler of Spalding, Tungaroo of Concord, McDonald of Salem, Nada of Portsmouth, Alizi of Memorial, and Harshon of Manchester Central. So, Nada of Portsmouth needs to come up big. We will find out. Because Portsmouth needs these points if they're going to make the run.
It's early in the meet, but I already feel like, a couple different things, one on girls' side, one on boys' side. Big swings already.
Yeah.
I mean, Londonderry, they had an outside shot, but boy, you just gave away 8 or 10 points right there.
And that's tough.
And in a meet where it's decided by a few points.
Yeah, it could be a killer.
Yeah.
And you had the ball rolling pretty good because, the wing you just got in the 4x8.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's what happens. If you get the ball rolling good. And
usually snowballs off each other. And
guys get a little bit of adrenaline because they can taste the win.
Puts in perspective how fast a meet can be changed.
This is a closer race. So Nada looks like he's going to take this one. He can maintain.
McDonald.
So Nada.
Another set of fast times.
Yeah. Second fastest time today.
So we have Nada from Portsmouth, 11:14. McDonald from Salem, 11:16. Tungaroo from Concord, 11:32. Alesi from Manchester, 11:49. Butler from Spalding, 11:70. And Harshorn from Manchester, 12:06.
Well, that was good to see from Nada because he really hasn't put up a fast time since the beginning of the season.
Right.
So it's good to
Puts
see
himself in the mix for the final.
And Spencer Ferry's catchable. That's not like
I think he ran 11:15 maybe in the prelim. So
11:04.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Just read that, but yeah, definitely beatable.
So we got Adigun from Salem, Roberts of Pinkerton, Best of Merrimack, Braswell of South, Rodriguez of Memorial, and Coons of Exeter. So this is going to be a really good battle between Best and Soraya Ross of Nashua South.
Yeah.
So Best ran this time very early in the season and really hasn't run that fast since. So we're really going to see what she looks like. She looks good. Nice job. 12:38.
That was Best of Merrimack, Alexis Best, winning the first section of the girls' 100.
First section we have Best from Merrimack, 12:38. Braswell from South, 12:57. Roberts from Pinkerton, 12:63. Canyuz from Exeter, 12:83. Rodriguez from Memorial, 12:98. And Adigun from Salem, 13:02.
We got Billadu of Girton, Tavares of North, Ross of South, Jenkins of Portsmouth, Sinclair of Winnicott, and Thompson of Exeter. So Ross has been the dominant one pretty much all season. And she does. She almost seems like she has another gear nobody else has.
I know. She has great form. She looks very smooth through these 100s.
What do you think, Greg? You're the sprint king here.
Sprint guy.
I agree with whatever you guys said.
She's fast.
She's just cruising. She's just cruising right there.
12:47. So not as fast as the last heat, but you never know at the prelims.
12.44 seconds. Second, Tavares from North, 12.9.
So this heat we have Ross, of course, from South, 1244. Tavares North, 1284. Jenkins from Portsmouth. Excuse me, 1285. Thompson Exeter, 1295. Sinclair from Winnicott, 1315, and Bilodeau from Bishop Gurdon, 1369.
Next prelim, we got T-Bolt of Memorial, Cruz of South, Coons of Exeter, Thomas of North, Neftali of Bedford, McCoy Sophus of Elvern. So Coons comes right back pretty quick. And she's the top seed in this prelim.
We just saw her on the hurdles?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. This is their sister.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
There's two of them.
There's two Coonies.
Oh, we're not seeing double here.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, I could have sworn she just ran the 100.
I was like, yeah, because you were having a hard time sounding out the name. That's funny.
Yeah, that's been messing me up all year.
Thomas and Kunis.
Thomas slowly creeping up.
Ooh, close.
I don't know.
Give it to Coons.
I think they both got a spot in the finals, though.
4-6, 4-8. Wow.
So Coons from Exeter, 1246. Thomas North, 1248. Naftali from Bedford, 1288. McCoy Sophos from Alvern, 1289. Another very close heat. Cruz from South, 1308. And Tebow from Memorial, 1347.
That's a good heat. So what do you think?
I don't know. All these prelim times are really close. I think Best came out with the fastest time in the prelims, 12:38.
Ross looked like she was
within herself.
She looked like she was already on Memorial Day vacation.
Yeah.
She was cruising.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good battle, I think.
About a 10-minute break on the track.
Second, Jordan Wheaton of Pinkerton. And the winner of the girls' high jump.
And we will be back.
Division I champion Olivia Mazarol of Blacksburg.
Very shortly. Try and get a little bit of discus in the meantime.
Congratulations.
Once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. We're coming to you from the 2022 Division I State Championship meet here in Salem, New Hampshire. We can see that the girls are getting set up for the finals of the 100 hurdles. In our finals, still a few minutes away, we have Odell of Bedford, Doherty, Concord, Plant, Salem, Wheaton, Pinkerton, Lavelle, Exeter, Ofori, Alvern, Scott of Bedford, and Weeks of Portsmouth. Again, if you're looking for an update on some field event results, you can head on over to LancerTiming.com. LancerTiming.com is bringing all of the live results. You can check it each heat after the heat has been run. They're pushing those back up. Same thing with field events. As soon as those are scored, those are available online for you to take a look at throughout the whole meet. LancerTiming.com. Next on the track, we have a national anthem. So every field event will get paused, and we will get a national anthem.
Field event people, shot put, discus, javelin, pole vault, high jump, and triple jumps. If you would pause for a moment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, girls, at this time, I ask those of you who are able to please stand, move your hats. Please direct your attention to the flag of the United States of America. And now, our national anthem.
Back now.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Very important that we do that on Memorial Day weekend.
And with that underway, we should have our track events starting right up. So we have finals on the track, our second set of finals. Of course, we saw 4x8s already, but we'll start getting some finals in the hurdles and the dash, and then be finals from here on out for everything on the track.
Ladies and gentlemen, our starters asked that everyone could please be very quiet. At the start of these races, this will allow the athletes to focus on the starting commands. This is the finals of the girls 100-meter hurdles.
Got your hand. Yeah, that was tough. It's too bad, too, because it is Memorial Day weekend.
A couple of technical difficulties on the national anthem. Just goes to show it's hard to get everything perfect for a meet like this, but I think just about everything else looks to be running smoothly on the track and around the facility as we have our girls in the blocks.
So we got Odell of Bedford, Doherty of Concord, Plant of Salem, Wheaton of Pinkerton, Lavelle of Exeter, O'Fleury of Elvern, Scott of Bedford, Weeks of Portsmouth. Wow, this is a battle. Lavelle's out in front. Wheaton's taking over. Looks like Wheaton's going to take this. Wheaton, Lavelle, Wheaton, Lavelle. Lavelle's coming back. But Wheaton took that one. Good battle. Look at that time.
Wow. So, number one, we have Wheaton from Pinkerton, 1484. Lavelle from Exeter, 1493. Plant from Salem, 1570. Scott from Bedford, 1618. O'Fleury from Alvern, 1629. Doherty from Concord, 1631. Weeks from Portsmouth, 1708. And Odell from Bedford with 1746.
Outstanding race, huh?
So close.
They battled.
Yeah. Lavelle looked really good out of the block. She must have had like 2 or 3 steps on Wheaton, but I think it's Wheaton's last 50 meters.
Can't ask for any more than that. 2 PRs.
Yeah, when you see races like that in the hurdles, that's where you realize how important it is to, get those steps perfect in between
so technical.
Each hurdle and keep your momentum up.
No doubt Wheaton felt some pressure there. Lavelle was giving it to her.
Yeah, it looked like right across the 50 they were neck and neck, and then
Wheaton had to catch up.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Jordan Wheaton, 2022 100-meter hurdles champion. Some good points for Pinkerton right there.
Checked one off for the day. Props to Lavelle for bouncing back.
Yeah, she
did. Her all on the hurdles.
Well, I guarantee she'll change it up in the 300 hurdles. Can't ask for any more than that, though. That was a good battle.
No one should be discouraged about that one. Everyone ran a great race.
So in this one, we got Powers of Bedford, Duffy of Winnicott, Jacques of Salem, Foster of Memorial, Chong of Bedford, Rippiger of Portsmouth, Epstein of Merrimack, and Ramshaw of Londonderry. So Chong is the favorite, but he's not a favorite by much.
Yeah, I think this should be a pretty good one, too.
The prelim times are all very close.
I don't think there'll be any slowing down by Chong on this one.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Hurdle race? Holy cow.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a great race. This is going to be a good one right here, though.
Who you guys got in this one?
I want to say Chong, but honestly, after the prelims, I think I'm going to go with Jock from Salem.
Yeah, he's just going to clean up his last 3 hurdles. He's the most powerful guy.
Yeah.
He's probably the fastest guy here, but his form is definitely not the best.
Yeah.
From prelims, he's got 1/10 on second.
It's whoever doesn't do the wood chopper special. I think the kid from Memorial's going to be tough, too. Jock's up in front. It's a battle. Looks like Chong.
Looks like he's running away with it.
Memorial's coming back. Memorial. Wow.
The last 3 hurdles, a lot.
Foster, Memorial.
There you go.
Number 1, we have Foster from Memorial, 1541. Ripperger from Portsmouth, 1552. Chong from Bedford, 1554. Duffy Winnicott, 1594.
Yeah, so there's some more points for Portsmouth that in theory
Londonderry, 1603. Jock from Salem, 1603 as well. Epstein from Merrimack, 1606. Powers from Bedford, 1701. And Jock hit, I think, 2 hurdles at least.
Oh, look how close that was, second and third, too. Ripperger and Chong, right at the line.
That's the thing about the predictability of the hurdles. They can be unpredictable.
It's a great race from Foster. I think it's super smooth.
Yeah. And Chai had that all the way through, and then it was I think third to last hurdle. He just kind of didn't get his steps right and lost some momentum.
I think a lot of it's pressure. You know, when you're not used to having someone right there with you, challenging you.
We're talking a lot about this race. The prelims, it's going to be a close one.
So we got Coons of Exeter, Braswell of Nashua South, Coons of Exeter, Best of Merrimack, Ross of South, Thomas of North, Roberts of Pinkerton, Tavares of North. It's going to be a good battle between Best and Ross. I'm going to have to go with Ross on this one, though.
So we have 2 from Exeter, 2 from South, and 2 from North. 1 from Merrimack.
We will find out right now if Ross has definitely got another gear. I think she does.
Taking it easy in the prelim.
She looked real easy. Like we were saying earlier, she looked like she was at the Memorial Day barbecue already. That's how easy it was.
Yeah, it definitely seems like she's got a separate mode for finals.
I want to see Best take it to her, though. I want to see a good time.
I'm gonna say Ross. It's my pick.
Yeah, I'm going with Ross too.
Let's see.
Wow, did you see that start?
Not great out of the block.
Not good at all, but she's coming back now.
Best from Merrimack's holding on, but Ross seems to be running away with it.
Wow.
She's just got
and it wasn't it wasn't a very good start on her part.
I mean, she's
no. But imagine if she has a great start.
Yeah, I mean, she has 2 years to figure that out, so she's just a sophomore.
We've seen that.
Who had the best start in the replay?
Best.
Yeah.
So first we have Ross from Nashua South, 12:19. Best from Merrimack, 12:37. Coons from Exeter, 12:42. Thomas, Nashua North, 12:50. Braswell South, 12:62.
I almost think that she was just playing it safe. You know what I mean? She wasn't getting so jazzed up because she knew she could win that, but she knew she could lose it if you get DQ'd.
Right. Yeah, you just can't get DQ'd.
Or falling out of the blocks. It's the magic of the 100. There's a lot of things that can ruin your race.
So we saw what happened in the prelims and the boys. The number 2 guy gets knocked out because of false start.
Yeah.
So we got Tungaroo of Concord, McDonald of Salem, Sebastian of Memorial, Spezzaferi of Pinkerton, Nada of Portsmouth, Stevens of Keene, Marino of Concord, Russell of Bedford. So this is where Spezzafari of Pinkerton and Nada of Portsmouth are looking for some points, some serious points right here.
This would be big for them
because this could be game changers right here. Concord's got 2 guys in there, but I really don't think they're a serious contender in here.
This could go a lot of different ways.
Yeah, a lot of these individuals could mix up team scores with just butting in between Pinkerton and Portsmouth.
Portsmouth has had a great start to the meet, according to Mike Leifert, Coach Mike Leifert. This could be another step. He's excited about the track more so than the field events.
Nada from Portsmouth, I believe PR in the prelims.
Coming in with an 11:14.
So they're off.
Portsmouth looked great out of the blocks.
Wow, look at that. There's 10 points. Spezzafari's coming back, though.
He's going to hold it.
Oh, good job. Nada, Portsmouth takes that.
That's an upset.
11:01. Spezzafari.
Wow.
11:06. McDonald Salem. 11:08.
I think Nada came in with 11:18.
Stevens of Keene. 11:10. Sebastian of Memorial. 11:22. Marino of Concord. 11:27. Tungaroo of Concord. 11:33. And Russell of Bedford, 11:36.
And Nada ran a 11:14 in qualifying.
Little history, guys. 40 years ago, this year, Portsmouth pulled out a good one. And then they went on to win 3 out of 4 state championships. This magic could happen again. You never know.
They're looking pretty good so far.
Scrapping up the points.
Next up, we have the girls 1600 meter. So number 1, we have Doherty from Bishop Guerin. Next, Brascio from Nashua North. Shepherd from Keene. McIntyre of Dover. McFarland, Exeter. Hoy, Keene. Nehan from Concord. And Pincosk from Concord.
Hey, how fired up do you think Doherty is right now?
Oh, I know. But I don't know. Brascio's
fresh, right?
Yeah, she's fresh.
Well, we're going to see.
She told me she was going to win, so taking a word.
Oh, McIntyre from Dover, just throwing that out as a sleeper.
Okay.
We're going to get the list of the rest of the girls in this heat. Is that possible? What do we got?
Doherty comes in at 508, though.
So we got Goulis of Concord, Alden of Pinkerton, Mooney of Bedford, Welch of Pinkerton, Anderson of Elburn, and then we'll get the rest of Keene's cross-country team here. Martin, Ranta, Kinston, Hoy, and Worcester, all from Keene. Keene's got 7 runners in here.
Wow.
Bracchio and Doherty right to the front.
Yeah.
I would think that Bracchio would want to push the pace a little bit here.
I think she knows.
Take the sting. Doherty's sneaky. I mean, obviously very fast with her 800 PR.
I think that's Bracchio's best bet. It's just put it on them early. Keeping her on the outside. It's going to be a good race. It's hard to tell with Doherty because I'm sure she's fired up about the 800, but also she's spent a lot doing the 4x8. I know when Dante Braccio won the 1500 indoor her sophomore year, I think she just won it tape to tape. I think that's just like how she likes to run. So
nothing wrong with that.
Doherty being very smart, just sitting on her shoulder. Yeah. McIntyre in third. Keene girls.
Coming through the first lap, around 74. 74.6. So
sub 5 pace.
Yeah. 456 or 450. Yeah.
If I'm Bracchio, I work the third lap or even the middle 800 here.
Yeah.
But they are settling in, it seems. McIntyre settled right in the third, and she's not out of it. So
McIntyre's a good runner.
She's very good, very strong. Dover has put together quite the distance crew over the past year, especially on the girl side.
I'd hate to have someone on my shoulder like that.
Yeah.
Especially if they just doubled.
We knew that. That's why we always did that to you, Rory. When we could. Which wasn't very often.
She should know. Her best bet is make her hurt.
Bracchio's got to work this third lap hard.
Yeah, that's where she definitely has to work it.
This looks good, though. Both of them look really good. Doherty's going to pass her, it looks like, or Bracchio's going to hold her off here. Looked like Doherty was making a slight move to go to.
If I was Bracchio, I'd let Doherty take it.
Yep.
Yeah. Just see how she reacts.
So that 503 pace, so 506 pace right now.
So she comes in. Doherty comes in with a 508, and Bracchio comes in with a 514.
And Dover's only like 15 meters back. So I mean, don't count her out yet.
The thing is, McIntyre needs to bridge that gap a little bit, because if Bracchio then comes back up on Doherty, then they're racing, and that's not much third place can do when the top two start really racing each other.
Doherty keeps just clicking away some bigger gap, stride by stride.
Bracchio's chin's starting to go up a little bit here.
She's gonna have to respond.
Looks like she's laboring. I think Doherty will run through the line for sure. I did that. Laux Games, 1990, believe it or not. I was getting past, and I looked left, and 2 more guys passed me on the right. And I didn't run through the line. And it happens to everybody. It's
Everyone needs that experience.
Yeah, at least one time in their career it's going to happen, and it's whether you let up, whether you put your arm up, whether you look one way, other side they pass you. It just happens.
No, it's a good life lesson.
Rocher's hurting right now.
Yeah, I think Doherty's going to be rejuvenated here, and she would probably need that pick me up. It's good for her. She's putting the hammer down now.
Yeah, she looks good.
The McIntyre, Bracchio's got to push here a little bit. But McIntyre's going to get up and steal second here. Not steal second. She's a strong runner. I mean, New Hampshire is strong. They're strong per capita. I think the strongest state per capita in the country. I think Doherty has the 800 next too, doesn't she?
She
probably does that, and then the 4x4. She probably still has a pretty long night.
Busy day.
McIntyre is caught up to Bracchio, and it's passing. Let's see if Bracchio has a bit of a response. And Keene's chasing McIntyre from Dover. Shepard's not done yet, and there's McFarland from Exeter. Wouldn't be surprised if
that move Shepard's making.
For second on McIntyre.
Shepard's making a big move.
Meanwhile, Doherty is cruising right now.
It was a great last 800 from Doherty.
Congratulations to Doherty. 2022 Division I state champion in the 1600, Fiona Doherty. It's going to be 5'10", 5'11", 5'12". Shepard and McIntyre having a battle. And it's going to be McIntyre finishing second place.
Shepard, Braccio,
and McFarland.
So number 1 Doherty, 5'12", 62. McIntyre Dover, 5'16", 62. Shepard Keene, 5'16", 93. Braccio North, 5'21", 19. McFarland Exeter, 5'22". Hoy Keene, 5'29", 13.
Oh, good for Doherty. That was good.
Way to bounce back.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's strong to bounce back, man. That must have been disappointing.
Oh, there's nothing worse than it.
Yeah, and then for her to bounce back like that, that shows a lot of fortitude. Great job. All right, boys, 1600 is next, but we do have finishers, obviously. Martin from Keene, 547. Alden from Pinkerton, 548. And 549, basically. Mooney from Bedford, 549. Anderson Alvern, 550. Nyhan, Concord, 551.
1600 is always an exciting race.
How are Hiltz and Murphy going to handle this one, Jim? What's the plan now that we're here? You must know.
Hiltz is going to go 400 to go. But I tell you what, it's going to be a tough battle because Kindop's fresh and Kindop's fast. I mean, I'm going to give it to you. Kindop's faster. But if Murphy ever unloads, I'm telling you.
If Luke Brennan stays around, just watch for Luke Brennan.
I think I watched Murphy beat Hiltz this season.
Yeah, he did at the Merrimack race. I mean, he's probably got more upside than anybody else in the race. So we got Hiltz of Concord, Kindop of Keene, Murphy of Concord, Brennan of Pinkerton, Fairhurst of Timberlane, Marcotte of Elburn, Hoffmaster of Exeter, LaValle of Memorial, Watt of Concord, Abercroll of Portsmouth, Reza of Pinkerton, Egan of Spalding, Fifield of Concord, Fisher of
Brennan went down. Sorry, Brennan was perfect, third place, and he just got tripped and went down. 32 seconds at the 200.
Wow. He's running right back out.
And this really is a four-person race here.
Oh, I feel for him because I was actually about to say Brennan's running really smart. Hopefully he's not spending too much trying to get back up into it.
That'd be crazy to come see
see
him take this
one. He's got to relax. He's got to relax and do it gradually. Talk about it always happening, I've fallen before, and you just got to be gradual with coming back. Everybody's fallen.
Can't let your emotions.
64, 416 pace.
Can't let your emotions get the best of you when something like that happens.
But Brennan's a headsy runner, though. If anybody can stay calm and kind of work his way back into it, I would think it's Luke Brennan.
So you got Hiltz, Kindop, Murphy, Brennan. Kindop's right where he wants to be. Murphy needs to be up there.
I would not want Kindop on my shoulder at any time during a mile.
Hiltz has a lot of confidence right here, running from the front. But it looks like that's what he's been liking all season.
Hiltz looking at his watch.
Yeah. Oh, I'd hate to have a watch in championship race.
I never liked to wear a watch.
Yeah, or in general. But
kind of going to run on steel on these ones.
I would want Murphy to tighten that up a little bit.
Yeah.
He needs to. But he's still good. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Brennan's running the same pace. Hiltz, man, he likes being out front, huh? They all look good.
211.
He just dropped a 67 on that lap.
They're definitely within themselves on his first 800, so probably going to see exciting last 400.
That last 400, he's going to put it in gear hard.
Have you guys ever seen Kindop take the lead before the last 250? I would think that Kindop's just going to sit.
That's it.
Okay, yeah.
But you can't sit too long if Murphy's not being challenged at all right now. He's got to close that gap up.
You don't want to be in no man's land.
If you could close that up on this next round
in the race.
You just cannot fall off the pace with a lap to go.
I wish Brennan didn't fall down. I was looking for something there too, because he would have been right off of Kindop's hip.
This 400 is going to explode hard, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Shout out to Kinsley. All right, here we go.
That gap's way too big.
Kindop looks smooth.
It's a two-man race. Unless Murphy gets on his horse here.
Hiltz always kind of grimaces his face, so
let him have it right here.
He dropped it to 65 mid on that one, so they went 67 to 65 mid. So Hiltz is trying to tighten the screws a little bit here.
I think Hiltz has to make a move at the 300.
Yeah, he's got to tighten it a lot more now, wouldn't you say, Rory?
Yeah.
I mean, you had a great kick, but I mean, there's definitely other kickers in your time. And
right.
Here he goes. Here goes Kindop. Is this too early? Is this too early?
I don't know. By the look of Hiltz's face, it does not look too early, but
I would think Kindop kind of, after years of doing this, he knows what he's doing.
I hated having Kindop behind me during the race. Oh my gosh.
You mean his brother Kindop or
both? I raced both of them multiple times.
I mean, Hiltz certainly is not trying hard enough. Just kidding. He always tries.
Hiltz won't give up, man.
He will not. I was being sarcastic. That boy never quits.
He's just got smooth.
Yep, and he just takes a little peek. He's running the 800 later. Your 2022 D1 state champ in 4:16 and change is Kindop from Keene. Second Hiltz. Murphy coming in at 4:24 for third. Luke Brennan, ever the veteran. He's going to finish 4:34, 4:35 or so. And then rattle them off, Rory. What do we got?
Okay, yeah, so got our top four. Props to Brennan for getting back up and still getting in the top 5 place. And then we have Marcotte from Alvern, 4:35 in 5th place. O'Valley, Memorial, 4:36 in 6th. 7th is Crowell from Portsmouth. I just missed number 8. Apologies, but number 9 we have Fairhurst from Timberlane, 4:44. 10th James from Salem, 4:50.
Pinkerton.
Zasa from Pinkerton, 4:50. Fisher, BG, 4:50. Watt, Concord, 4:52. Sharma, Bedford. He's ran away from me, but Hoffman was Exeter, 4:38. There we go.
Hoffmaster. That's a great name.
That is a cool name.
And we're headed to the 4x1.
It's hard to beat Kindop when he's sitting on you. I mean, he's got
fresh race.
Yeah. The only chance Hiltz had was that open up a gap.
Yeah.
But there was no opening it up.
Now it's a mile. It's so hard to lead tape from tape.
But 4:16.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
Okay. I want to know his last lap. I mean, he had to be like a 60 flat.
Next event on the track is our girls 4x100 meter relay. Looks like we have Timberlane, Keene, Winnacunnet, Memorial, Londonderry, and Dover in this first heat. This is heat 1 of 3, and I believe we are moving from slow to fast. That being said, definitely a chance for one of the teams outside that top heat to score. Anything can happen in relays with handoffs.
So Memorial's with the fastest time coming in here in this heat. Comes in with a 53.34. Tell you what, it's nice out there though right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the wind's died down. It's cloudy out. It's perfect running conditions.
Yeah.
It's a little humid, but that's nothing.
Maybe a tad, if we're getting all picky, maybe a tad cold for a sprinter. But overall, great weather.
Wind is picking up. Looks like it's giving them a nice tailwind, though, on the final stretch.
Like you say, it's not how fast you get around. You get that baton around with these handoffs.
Again, ideally, the baton never slows down.
There are some serious points on the board right here.
Fair start. And again, this is going to come down to some of those handoffs, really.
Just from eye, Winnicott looks like they've made it good.
Memorial's looking good.
Yeah.
Memorial's looking real good right now.
Yeah. Caught the stagger pretty well. No fumbled batons yet. It's always a good sign.
Coming into the last exchange zone.
Nice handoff by Memorial.
Memorial with a clean one and the lead currently.
That looked really good.
52-54 unofficially. That'd be a PR for them. So this heat we have number 1 Memorial 52-54, number 2 Londonderry 53-19, number 3 Winnicott 53-22, number 4 Keene 53-86. And I'm gonna say those were almost all PRs for them.
So the next section we got Spalding, Salem, Central, Portsmouth, Concord, Elvern. Top team Portsmouth comes in with a 51-61.
Next up on the track will be section 2, the girls.
Yeah, it's like just like you saw from last year. I feel like relays always seem to show out in championship races, championship meets. A lot of PRs get thrown down.
White flag in zone 2. Our final exchange zone.
Okay, so we got Heat 2. Spalding, Salem, Central, Portsmouth, Concord, Elvern. Looks like all 6 teams are here for this race. And we have our first command given. On your mark. Now the fair start. Heat 2 of 3.
Good handoff by Concord.
Any runners warming up, get out of the discus sector. Officials are reviewing the results. Finals of the boys' discus will be getting shortly. No one should be down near the discus sector.
It's like Central right now.
Central and Portsmouth. Neck and neck.
It's going to be a good battle to the finish. Here we go. Central. Holy moly.
Central with a great looking anchor leg.
Oh, Concord might.
Yeah, that ended up being pretty close for a second.
It was a good time.
Yeah, another PR.
Central, 50.66. Portsmouth, 51.50 with Concord 400s behind them, 51.54.
Now into the fast heat.
Fast heat, we got Bedford, North, Exeter, South, Pinkerton, and Merrimack. So Merrimack's starting off with Best, so she'll definitely push the base. And then you got Roth finishing up the South. So I would anticipate Merrimack with an early lead.
All right, third and final heat.
Get the Coons twins on Exeter.
The relay zones, make sure we're all set. Looking for a white flag. We have a white flag in zone 1, white flag in zone 2, and zone 3. We'll turn things over to our starter.
It's going to be hard to beat South.
Yeah, Pinkerton starts off with Wheaton, too. So that ought to be interesting. Wheaton and Best.
Fair start for the third heat.
Best got the early lead.
Clean handoffs.
All pretty even right now.
Yeah. Pinkerton looks like they have Merrimack on a stagger, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say Pinkerton might have the early lead now.
Yeah. South's going to have to make a...
she'll make it up. Oh, my God.
I don't know.
That was
a good handoff.
He ain't going to make that up, I don't think. Pinkerton's going to take that home. Ross is coming up, but no 10 for Pinkerton. That could be the difference right there.
Yeah. That's big, Pinkerton. Wow.
Big time right there.
Pinkerton came in with a 49-46 and walked out 48-82. After that, we have National South in second, 49-29. I believe that's also a PR. Number 3, Merrimack, 49-65. Number 4, Exeter, 50-23. Number 5, National North, 51-59. And did not finish by Bedford.
Just goes to show you, like, Best got that team way out there in front, and they just maintain that momentum. I don't know, they moved almost 2 seconds faster than what they've ever run.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Nothing to be discouraged about. It's a great race by everyone.
So let's go to the boys. We'll have Timberlane, Spalding, Dover, Keene, Exeter, and Winnicott. Top team in here is Keene.
First of 3 sections, Timberlane, Spalding, Dover, Keene, Exeter, and Winnicott. Let's check the exchange zones, make sure we're all set.
Yeah, Pinkerton looked really smooth on that one. They held Ross off.
Yeah, we haven't seen any egregious handoffs.
No. Till you just probably said that and the old jinx out.
He's been pushing his luck with that.
Yes.
Talking about starts and handoffs.
So far, he's been pretty good, though.
Can't blame him for any of it. Yeah. He's been pretty good about jinxing people this season, so hopefully that's all out of the way.
I know. I think I jinxed Portsmouth so many times at the Clipper Relay. With the hurdles.
One after another.
Jesus.
All right, first command has been given. Boys backing into their blocks. This is our first heat. Fair start, a little bit slow there for Timberlane.
Oh, it's pretty even so far.
And this is Timberlane, Spalding, Dover, Keene, Exeter, and Winnicott on the track.
Exeter looks great.
100-meter relay.
Yeah, right now it looks like Exeter might have a slight edge. First to get the baton.
Dover looks really good this
Yeah,
time.
they're coming around this corner well. It should get pretty even for this final 100.
It's going to be a close one.
Real close.
Dover currently.
Keene split the gap. Keene is coming up through the middle.
It's a great leg by Keene.
Wow.
Unofficially 44.97.
That was a great looking kick.
So number 1, 44.96 by Keene. Next we have 2 is Dover, 45.26. Number 3, Exeter, 45.38. Number 4, Winnicott, 46.41. Number 5, Spalding, 46.81. And number 6, Timberlane, 51.
That's going to be a cool feeling, huh?
Yeah.
To go right up through the middle.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
And he ripped them. Next section we got Merrimack, South, Elburn, Salem Memorial, and Central. Salem comes in with a 45.18.
Salem's another team that can always put something together. These always have.
It looks like
sprinting.
Looks like they're leading off with Jacques, so they should have an early lead.
What did we say Keen's time was in that? 44?
Yep.
44.96, I think. VPR.
So again, this is Heat 2 now on the track. Heat 2 of 3 for the boys 4x100 meter.
I imagine Salem's going to be pretty decent at this. Get the home crowd. Jacques leading off.
Fair start.
And this is section 2, Merrimack.
Looks like it might have been a decent start from Merrimack.
Good handoff by Salem. Salem's got the early lead.
Yeah, Salem in control currently.
Wait, he switched the.
What is it, Memorial?
Kind of slowed him down. Oh, iffy handoff by Salem, but still
yeah,
got it out.
3 on the outside, looking pretty strong.
Merrimack.
Don't count out Merrimack, though.
Yeah, Merrimack.
Great
third leg. You did not see them coming.
So we got Salem in the middle.
It's a close one, but Salem seems to run away with it.
But slower than the first heat?
Yep, slower than the first heat. So number 1 we have Salem 45.50, 2 Alvern 45.78, 3 Memorial 45.85, 4 Merrimack 45.93, 5 Central 46.21, and 6 Nashville South 46.68.
Next section would be North, Bedford, Londonderry, Pinkerton, Portsmouth, and Concord.
Just going to be big team points for Portsmouth, North, and Pinkerton. So, of course, they all want it.
Kane from Heat 1, still with the fastest time. Still have a good chance to score from Heat 1.
Zone 2 is set. Now we have a white flag in Zone 1, a white flag in Zone 2, and Zone 3. So we'll turn things over to our starter.
Tell you what, this is going to be a fast one for Portsmouth, though. If they've got Shaw, Fletcher, Rippiger, and Nada, I don't see them getting beat. If that's all the guys that they've got. And they go, their fastest guy is their number 2 guy.
Yeah, I mean, North is defending champs. I don't know if we have any returners.
Fair start.
Nashville North, Bedford, Londonderry, Pinkerton, Portsmouth, and Concord.
Portsmouth's going for a kill shot right here. They're going to try to pull this off, but I don't know. There's Fletcher right there. He's got some wheels. He'll be running the 300 intermediate later on. Decent handoff.
Oh.
Still a tight race, though.
Yeah. Concord's.
Now they're going to hand it down to the 100-meter champion. Not real good.
Londonderry looks good.
That's Portsmouth. Portsmouth's having a day.
Yeah.
There you go.
On that one.
Mail that one home to the Seacoast.
There you go. That's a great step up for Portsmouth. So number 1 we have Portsmouth 43.83. Number 2 Londonderry 43.98. Number 3 Concord 44.06. Number 4 Pinkerton 44.37. Number 5 Bedford 45.10. And did not finish for Nashville North.
So you can't have it set up better for Portsmouth. North doesn't get any points. Pinkerton falls all the way down to 4th. And Londonderry, who had the mishap earlier, they're the ones you don't really care if they get that many points. So that
went perfectly for Portsmouth.
Yeah, a couple teams scoring outside of that heat. All right, next event on the track is the girls 400 meter.
I like having Fletcher go second because that definitely not where you expect him to be.
Next up on the track will be the first of 3 sections of the girls 4x100.
We've got 3 sections in this 400 meter.
We have our returning champion. Winnicott?
Nope. So we got 3 sections. We got Frank of Timberlane, Christian of Winnicott, Michon of South, Hebert of Keene, McCoy Sophus of Elvern, Grant of Exeter. So Hebert comes in with 104.67. This is one of those events where it's a little bit more open than most years. There's not a real dominant.
No.
Or a few years ago, you had Grace Devaney, and you knew she just won the New England Championships.
I heard
for college, Division III national record holder in the 500.
That's awesome.
McCoy Sophos. Putting a good one up, huh?
Yeah.
There's a time you're not going to be able to sleep on. 63.05.
So I believe that's a PR for her. But number 1 we have McCoy Sophos from Alvern, 103.06. Number 2 Grant Exeter, 104.90. Number 3 Christian from Winnicott, 66.29. 4 Michon from South, 66.67. Number 5 Frank from Timberlane, 66.78.
Section 2, we got Janest of Timberlane, Georgiana of Nashville South, D'Amico of Salem, Gregory of Exeter, Gudis of Concord, Clifford of Winnicott. Meadow Gregory comes in with the top time in the section. The other thing is you got to start thinking of too in this meet. You get kids that aren't really fresh. You know, sometimes they put up these really good times when they were fresh.
Right.
That's how it carries over into a bigger meet.
If you're in the 4x4, or if you're in the 400, more times than not in the 4x4 as well. So
it's nice.
Kids are doubling.
We got Forrest Gump out on the track holding the blocks when he was running across the United States.
Nice of him to show out.
Running on empty. All right, what do we got?
Exeter got the advantage right now.
Looks like Meadow Gregory. It's a close race, though.
Yeah. Just got to really give it to them on this turn.
She's in a great spot. Pick it up a little bit, really make them work. Chloe Gudis, Concord in lane 5, trying to hang around on Meadow.
Girls look like they're just maintaining. Very smooth.
Yep. Pretty consistent.
A lot of PRs tonight.
Yeah. So number 1 we have Gregory from Exeter, 66.39. Number 2 Gudis from Concord, 102.04. Number 3 Clifford, Winnicott, 103.10. D'Amico from Salem, 63.55. Number 5 we have Janest from Timberlane. Just missed her time.
All right, so next section we got Lane of Concord, Nab of Exeter, Duchamp of Bedford, Barber of Central, Thomas of North, and Smith of Dover. Harriet Barber comes in with a 58.06, so she's a favorite by over a second and a half, basically.
Yes, doesn't seem to be too beneficial or damaging to any of the team scores, really. I mean, you can sneak in some points on the girls' side.
Yeah, this isn't a big This isn't a big event for.
It's not changing the meet very much.
Nope.
I don't think.
Because you got to feel Exeter's definitely out of it now when they lose the long jumper.
Yeah.
Nashua North is in there, so it's about the only one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to get her 8 points.
Yeah.
Clean start for heat number 3.
Exeter. Looks like she has the lead right now.
I tell you what, I was pretty impressed with her. I think it was at Merrimack Invite. She's pretty decent. Don't underestimate her from not winning this event.
This is a real close one.
Good nab from Exeter.
Yeah. I think she's only
she has the lead going to the last 100.
The Central girl's kicking it in now.
Yeah.
Central Harriet Roper.
North needs to get more than a second, though. I mean, needs to get more than a fourth.
It looks like she got fourth.
So there's some points they gave away.
Yeah. So number 1 we have Barber from Central, 59.32. Nab Exeter, 60.97. Ducharme Bedford, 61.09. Thomas National North, 61.20. Smith from Dover, 102.65, and Lane from Concord at 103.25.
As these boys are getting set up, once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley Meet Hub today, brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital. We're happy to be at our 2022 Division I State Championship meet. Stepping onto the track now, boys, heat 1 of 3 for the 400 meter.
This is definitely one of the events I was looking forward to because I think this 400 is pretty wide open. Even though Clint comes in with like a 2-second cushion, he just ran the 4x8.
Yeah, and takes the 800.
Yeah, so it's one of those ones where
it's complicated.
Yeah. So you got Mazechka of Salem, Binda of Pinkerton, Colby of Central, Brower of Central, Dworker of South, and Simone of Salem.
It's half and half with starting with blocks and not starting with blocks. Looks like a few of them stumbled off the gun.
And Colby, Thomas Brower, Ritesh Wartak, and Gavin Simone. This is section 1 of the boys, 100 feet down.
Looks like Ben Colby might be out in the lead right now.
The pink bandana.
You got it.
Justice.
Yeah. We can say that because of the stagger right here. Everything will be made even once they hit the straightaway.
Pinkerton's putting up a fight, though.
But heat 1, Ben Colby.
Oh,
good comeback though.
Close.
Wow.
I think he might have gotten it.
I do too. Brower, Central. Wasn't going to let his teammate take him down. Wow.
We have Brower from Central, 54.27. Number 2, Colby from Central, 54.31. Simone Salem, 54.73. Dwarka South, 55 flat. Binda Pinkerton, 55.12. And Mazechka from Salem, 55.54.
A little bit of Central bragging rights there.
Yeah, there you go.
Let it go. So next section we got Ferrulo of Elvern, Beckering of Bedford, O'Donnell of South, Saltmarsh of Winnicott, LeBlanc of Pinkerton, and Kraft of Londonderry.
Heat 2 of 3. Again, moving so fast. It's one of those things, too, where you just always have to kind of run through the line.
Yeah, Pinkerton's going to try to look to get some points here, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, similar to the girls, I mean, it doesn't look too competitive with the team scores, but it's definitely great for Pinkerton to squeeze in some extra points.
Nope. What was that last? Can I just check something real quick?
Yeah, you can check out Heat 2. It's on the track now. They're taking off and looking pretty good. Good fair start here.
On the track now, Kyle Perullo sets the pepper off. Pete O'Donnell taking Saltmarsh.
LeBlanc out to a strong start. Saltmarsh, though, gaining. Saltmarsh still has the stagger favor. And with that gap closing, Saltmarsh should be in the lead. Saltmarsh should be in the lead after this turn.
Oh, he had a great 250 right there. See if you can run through the line.
That's what I got to do.
Peyton Saltmarsh.
Yeah, on the outside lane. 52-21 unofficially. So, yep, number 1 we have Saltmarsh going to come at 52-21. Number 2, Kraft, Londonderry, 53-07. LeBlanc from Pinkerton, 53-68. Perullo, Alvern, 54-01. Beckering from Bedford, 54-06. And O'Donnell from South, 56-81.
So do you think Saltmarsh lives near the Saltmarsh down in Hampton?
I'd say so. Can't have a name like that.
Next section we got Sharp of Portsmouth, Zach Smith of Pinkerton, Nolan of Keene, Clegg of Londonderry, Haley of Portsmouth, T-Bolt of Nashua South. This one is very important to Portsmouth.
Heat 3, third and final heat for the boys 400 meter.
Portsmouth can get a second and third here, that would help them out quite a bit.
This is section 3, boys, 100 meter.
I'm thinking this Haley kid's going to pop one.
Sean Clegg, top seed time 50.19. Next fastest is a 52 even.
I'm sure the Londonderry team has their sprinter that got DQ'd in mind, so they might want to click off some extra points. Might be some inspiration. I think they've done pretty well since that, so they might sneak in, honestly, on the team score.
Fair start from this third and final heat of the boys 400 meter. Right away, I'm seeing Eric Nolan kind of making a move from Keene. He came out with that strong.
Clegg's hanging on. Haley's hanging on. It's really close.
Sharp's got good closing speed. He did miss a good chunk of the season, but he's
Haley and Nolan are hanging on.
There you go. Portsmouth will get a second and a third. He said they're going to get a second and a fifth.
Oh, they need this third place. It's going to be great for them. Clegg pretty handedly. Followed by Portsmouth. Keene, Portsmouth again, and Pinkerton. Wow, so not his best time, but number 1, Clegg.
He laid it out there, though. Clegg took it.
Did what he needed to do.
Full bait. So number 1, Clegg, Londonderry, 50.24. Haley, Portsmouth, 51.48. Nolan, Keene, 51.78. Scoff, Portsmouth, 51.95. Tebow, South, 53.08. And Smith from Pinkerton, 53.09.
So Nolan definitely made it, so it was an honest race. It wasn't messing around, you know. He was making so Clegg couldn't coast.
Yeah, definitely made them work.
All right, next event on the track is our 300-meter hurdles. It's going to take a moment to set up the hurdles. So while they do, we've got a couple more words from the NHIAA today. From sports banquets to senior nights, yard greetings make any occasion even more memorable. Let New England Yard Greetings spell out your personalized message. Learn more at newenglandYardGreetings.com. New Hampshire community colleges offer more than 200 associate degrees and certificate programs aligned with career opportunities and transfer pathways, all affordably priced. There are many reasons to choose community next fall. Learn more at choosecommunity.com. as everything's, wow, they got set up pretty quick. Just goes to show how well everything's done. And another word from NHIA. The NHIA would like to thank our officiating crew today. Thank you for giving your time, energy, and patience to help student-athletes learn lessons through sports. Fans can find out about becoming an official at NHIAA.org.
Greg, you're so well-spoken. It almost seems like you're reading.
I have all that memorized.
Wow, that's good. So section one, we got Cawthron of Londonderry, Skyaka of Winnacunnet, Bancroft of Portsmouth, Bartnicki of Memorial, Kopp of Bedford, and Ofori of Elverum.
This will be section one. The hurdles, 300-meter hurdles.
Well, we still have a moment. Special Olympics New Hampshire and the NHIAA believe that through the Unified Sports Partnership, young people can become agents of change in their schools and their communities. The NHIAA currently offers unified programs in soccer, basketball, outdoor track, and volleyball. For more information on unified sports, please visit www.nhiaa.org. See if I can do this next one without reading. Once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Meet Hub today brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital over in Epsom, New Hampshire, Epsom Traffic Circle. Got a couple of locations, all within a mile or so of each other. A lot of inventory you can go check out. Pretty centrally located, too.
He does have a lot of inventory. I went by there 2 days ago, and you can't say that for a lot of the places in New Hampshire right now, but Tim definitely does. And he has really good trucks.
Great capital.
Always got to be a wise guy in the bunch. I don't understand it.
Unfortunately, I couldn't hear what he said.
We tried to weed him out.
Should I just pull? I'm just gonna totally mute him right now. All right, looks like they're getting into some blocks. They're off. Looks like we got an empty lane out there, and it looks like lane one making up some distance. Again, with hurdles on the track, makes life a little bit easier to tell who's in first.
You can eat it. Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoever gets to that hurdle first would be in the lead. Helps us with the stagger, although usually at this point, a little bit easy to tell. And as we take a close look at it, who do we have in first?
Winnacunnet.
Oh, it's close. Memorial.
Oh, we heard one commentator say Winnacunnet, one said Memorial. Currently looks like it is Memorial out in front. That would be Lauren.
Oh my gosh, Alvin. Holy moly.
Wow, here she comes out of nowhere. Ofori.
Wow, holy cow. Great finish by her.
Good kick from Alverns. Who do we say that was?
Ofori.
Katrina?
That was Katrina Ofori of Alvern. Second one, time of 52.48. Second, Bartnicki of Memorial, 53.12. Third,
It's like a second and a half PR for her.
I can see just how far back she was, and then she turns on the jets right there. And able to pass right before that final hurdle. Nice finishing 100 from her.
She's only a sophomore, too, so you watch.
Oh, yeah, that's strength. I mean, we saw the strength right there in the last 80 meters or so.
So next heat, we got Hanson of Keene, Ortiz of Nashua South, Juris of North, Plant of Salem, Mazeral of North, and Cairns of Girton.
Looks like a fair start.
It's like Mazeral out in front.
girls 300-meter hurdles. Willie Hanson, assigned Ortiz, Christina Juris, Emily Plant, Olivia Mazeroll, and Caroline Carnes.
Yeah, great lead by Olivia Mazeroll.
It's like north and north, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So Juris and Mazeroll.
Mazeroll.
I don't know. Salem's coming on strong now.
That's Emily Plant.
Oh, man. Number hurdle.
Made it close.
Mazerel did it.
So, number 1, we have Mazerel from National North, 48.50. Number 2, Plant Salem, 48.77. Number 3, Juris from National North, 50.24. Number 4, Ortiz, National South, 51.76. Number 5, Hanson Keene, 52.98. And number 6, Cairns by Bishop Gurdon, 53.94.
So next heat we got Muller of Concord, Doherty of Concord, DiVerini of Nashua North, Lavelle of Exeter, Wheaton of Pinkerton, and Dillon of Merrimack. Lavelle comes in, overwhelming favorite.
A lot of repeated names in this heat, though.
And Wheaton is tough, too. She's already shown herself today. So Lavelle, Wheaton, it should be a battle between those two.
Looks like they're forced to stand up. Hopefully that doesn't throw anyone off. Didn't quite see the reason behind it.
Some of lane 1.
You watch this Lavelle. She'll be on fire in this one.
Looks like we still have all 6 girls on the track.
4 foot 11 inches, and she just rips up these hurdles. I think she's going to try to break her school record tonight, too.
Fair start. Sydney Lavelle, lane 4. First to hit the hurdles. On your screen, she's the second one in white with the arm sleeves on.
Definitely looks strong.
Oh, little
stutter steps there. And ain't going to help her for a record.
Still well out in front, though. And looks like she will go ahead and take it. 44.96.
Second, Dillon of Merrimack, 46.43. Third, Wheaton, Pinkerton, 47.45. Fourth, DiVerini.
You got it?
National North, 48.43. Fifth, Doherty of Concord, 48.48. And sixth,
Just in, we have team scores after 10 events. On the boys' side, we have Portsmouth in first with 60. Number 2, Londonderry, 32. Keene, 22. Concord, 21. Pinkerton, 18. North, 16. Memorial, 13. Bedford, 13. South, 12. Exeter, 10. Salem, 7. Then Bishop, Girton, Central, Winnicott, and Alvern all with 6. So, big lead by Portsmouth. Not surprised Londonderry's in number 2. Yeah, Portsmouth might run away with it.
So Cindy Lavelle takes that 44.96. That's got to be close to her school record, too.
Coach Tim Cox in the booth coaching. Fortunately, he is not mic'd up right now.
So in the boys, we got LaCroix of Bedford, McKernan of Pinkerton, Anderson of Central, Laverne of Portsmouth, Moore of Merrimack, Epstein of Merrimack.
Heat 1 of 3.
We do have the girls' scores, but I'm going to wait till after this heat. Keep everyone on the edge of their seat. So then we'll list them off.
And if you don't want to wait for it, you can go ahead and travel on over to LancerTiming.com, where they are not updating it.
No, they are.
They are updating it. I don't know. Sometimes they like to go ahead and keep those team results a secret, so it's a surprise at the end. Good chance they are updated on your side of things. Jim McKenzie doing his best to work the computer. And our first heat. Heat 1 of the boys underway.
And this is section 1 of the boys. 300-meter hurdles. Nicholas Boy, Brandon McKiernan, Cyril Anderson, Jake Lovern, Don Moore, and Samuel Epstein on the track.
Oh, wow. Kind of an untraditional.
Yeah. A little bit of a ninja kick type style.
Yeah.
It's working, though.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the ninja kick. Central taking it. Anderson.
That's Anderson.
He's got the ninja.
Yeah.
He is
Working
the
out for him.
Karate Kid. He is the Karate Kid.
There you go. Okay.
So Anderson.
That was pretty cool. Now we're going to list off the girls' side on the team scores. Number 1 we have Exeter. Number 2 National North, both with 32. Right behind them is Pinkerton with 30.
Hold on, I'm going to have to stop you there. I got updated scores from that.
My God.
Come on.
Who's giving me?
You're using paper copies from Coach Cox. He's not updated.
Gosh. Okay.
Been nothing but embarrassment tonight.
Wow.
Not only you, but your school.
Wow.
Were you reading that just because it was in favor of National North?
Whoa. Okay.
All right, what do we got, guys? What do we got?
We got Ireland, Dodson, Duffy, Foster, McLaughlin, and Hanson.
Keeping you on the edge of your seat for those girls' scores.
So if you're dying to know, number 1 is Exeter, 42. Number 2, National North, 37. Right behind them is Pinkerton of 36. Number 4 is Merrimack, 25. Number 5 is South with 22. Number 6 is Bishop Girton,
boys
18. Also number 6 is Concord with 18 points.
So that is a barn burner on that side, though, on the girls' side.
Jeez.
Boys' side, Portsmouth's running away, but there's still a lot of events to go.
Looks like Bryce Foster Memorial out in front in this heat. Staying nice and low. Calvin Duffy in lane 3. Looks like he's catching him, though. This could be a pretty close race. Calvin Duffy with a slight edge.
Look down at the legs to see if he had more in him.
Looks like he might have.
Man. Almost looked like he was switching lanes there for a while.
Wow,
he's got guts. That kid's got guts. Bryce Foster.
Wow.
Never give up Foster.
There you go. Look down at his legs, Foster.
He wanted to check to see if he was on empty.
Yeah.
Started in the lead. Kind of got a good battle there. And
that was a great race by him.
So number 1, Foster Memorial from 41.98. Number 2, Duffy Winnicott 42.08. Number 3, McLaughlin Portsmouth 43.44. Number 4, Ireland Exeter 44.27. Number 5, Hanson Winnicott 44.35. And number 6, Dodson Keene 45.15.
All right, the next one. This is where Portsmouth's going to put some points on the board. Big points. This could seal it for them right here. This is going to be...
Well, you guys are talking about 1st to 60, right?
Yep. Ashworth of Elvert, Blodgett of Keene, Chong of Bedford, Fletcher of Portsmouth, Olson of South, and Ripperger of Portsmouth. Fletcher just comes up big, and Ripperger gets some points.
Olson's pretty good. He might mix this up. I'm biased. He's the same name as me, so I'm gonna vote for Rory.
Well, Rory is doing pretty well.
Tell you what, Chong's looking pretty good right now. He's ahead of Fletcher.
Oh yeah,
I have Rory out in front. Rory still out in front.
Fletcher's got the most raw speed, so don't. He's got some fight in him.
He goes there.
Oh, doing a little wood cutting out there, though.
Yeah, he's cutting it close.
Oh no! Oh no!
38-72 with a bunch of wood chopping. That's a pretty good effort right there.
Unfortunate fall by Olson in the last hurdle. Hate to see that, but results we have number 1 Fletcher from Portsmouth 38-74. It's got to help Portsmouth potentially seal up the victory. But number 2 Ashworth from Elvern 40-23. Number 3 Chong Bedford 40-24. 4 Olson National South 40.4. Number 5 Ripperger Portsmouth 41-12. And number 6, Glodgett from Keene, 41-67.
So 12 points, like I called it.
Hey, I tell you, as far as falls go, that one looked as good of a fall as you could make. Nice and safe roll.
That's what I predicted.
Okay, girls 800-meter heat 1 on the track. Looks like we are running in lanes. I would imagine a one-turn stagger. How does that sound?
Checks out.
How do we get onto the girls? Oh, we're down there. Wow. This is pretty cool. So we got Sayers of Timberlane, Son of North, Rafferty of Winnicott, O'Neill of Bedford, Boys of Winnicott, and Santos of Nashua North.
3 heats, 1 turn stagger for each.
But they don't mess around with this one, huh? There's the girl right there, Quinlan, from last year.
Okay. That's what I was mixing up.
And on the track, our first of 3 sections, the girls' 800-meter run.
Once they get to this straight, they'll start cutting in.
So Posa is 72 points right now. That's pretty good.
O'Neill setting himself up. Bedford currently leading.
They're about 36 and change for first 200. Just over 230.
Remember, Posa made the big move back to Division 1. Now they won a bunch of titles in Division 2. So I guess they're showing up. So Neil
looks smooth.
Not bad at all.
Coming through the 400, about 75 on the dot. 75-23 unofficially.
So she'd still be probably a couple seconds ahead of you, Davio.
More than a couple. $800 wasn't really my event.
Yeah, me either.
Bedford boys coach, he was Scott Powers by the Brown.
The North's hanging on.
Yeah.
Bedford boys coach.
North is in frame. You see how Bedford closed out those last 200, but
by the Brown Clarkstown.
Looks like she's opening up. Not much movement going on anymore.
No, she isn't really even closing it.
Thank you.
Bedford's starting to become a pretty strong program as far as the distances.
Yeah.
I mean, they dominated for a few years.
They have a totally blank on his name, but a sophomore that's very good.
Jacob Redmond?
Yep.
Yeah, he ran 4:24.
Yeah. That's very good.
Pretty good.
2:33.42 unofficially. So
it's a good run in the 800 plus 3 second split. Kind of right where you want to be.
Tape to tape as well. So number 1 we have O'Neill from Bedford, 2:33.42. Sung from North, 2:36.96. Sayers from Timberlane, 2:39.94. Santos from North, 2:42.94. Rafferty from Winnicott, 2:44.74.
Okay, next section we got Simpson of Elvern, Valiant of Concord, Kudalatis of Winnicott, Shepard of Keene, McDonough of Londonderry, and Boudreaux of Elvern. So Valiant is the one that pulled it out in the 4x8.
Yeah.
She hasn't been having the same type of season she did last year. Last year she was really dominant. You know, coming out as a freshman.
Right.
But maybe just click the switch tonight.
Yeah. Pretty even off the stagger. No one really looks like they want to take the lead. Maybe Londonderry, yes. Running 3 wide.
A bit odd.
Yeah. Super
no one
bunched up.
Wants to take it.
Good recipe for someone falling over. Winnicott. That's Charlotte taking the lead. Put more of a gap each stride. Except Londonderry's not giving up. I don't know.
Pretty tightly grouped back on the track now. Anna Simpson of Elvern, Whitney Valiant.
73 mid. This could go to anybody.
We have Keene coming
Hannah Shepard
in the back. Yeah, looks like she's going to want to close us out the last 300, but no one's given in yet.
I wouldn't count out the rest of the girls in the second pack either.
Yeah.
No. I mean, Valiant needed to go all the way back to last place. Maybe we'll see what she has in this last bet. But don't count her out for winning this race.
McDonough.
Doesn't look like it.
McDonough in second.
No fight.
Yeah, W's right from the second pack.
Yeah, Boudreaux.
Simpson.
Yeah,
Her father was a really good runner.
She made a move at about 500, started to move up on that first pack, and then just kept going.
Yep. Good job.
It's a good time, I think.
Is it going to be a negative split?
225-28 unofficially.
A 1 second negative split.
Alvern.
So number 1 we have Boudreaux, Alvern 225-29. Number 2 Shepard from Keene 226-88. Number 3 McDonough from Londonderry 227-17. Kudaletis Winnicott 227-38. Valiant Concord 229-78. And number 6 is Simpson from Alvern 232-83.
All right, so now we have McIntyre of Dover, White of Girton, Bracchio of National North, Doherty of Girton, Lee of Bedford, and Quinlan of Winnicott.
It's going to be a fast race.
Yeah. I want to see if Quinlan she can do today.
Doherty's had a long day.
A lot of these girls have.
Doherty's tough though, huh?
Yeah, she looked pretty good in that mile. 16.
I hope Dantia has some fire in her after her mile.
Keeping Doherty on her shoulder. And positioning is just so important in the 800.
Yeah. So easy to box in. It's very bunched out.
Yeah. And there's it's such a short race, there's no time to really do anything about it.
So we have Fiona Lee out in front, followed by Quinlan, Bracchio, and Doherty, McIntyre.
I kind of like where McIntyre is right now.
Yeah, kind of just seeing how things are going with this front pack.
Not risking any sort of falling or
getting boxed in.
Yeah.
I still think Quinlan's the one.
Yeah, she goes strong last lap.
69. Who's the 4?
Doherty's falling back. I think she's feeling her other races.
Fiona Lee, though, huh?
Yeah.
She's got a gap Quinlan because Quinlan's fast.
Yeah.
She's got a good kick, and she looks like she's gonna gap her.
She looks real strong.
Yeah.
She's still running forward.
Yeah, this back stretch where everyone, usually it's like you're starting to hurt, but she looks real good.
She's got to finish. She's really opening up. She
looks like she's getting faster and faster as this race goes.
I don't know. I feel like we've seen a lot of drama the last 100 this whole day. So
I don't think you're going to see it today. I think she's going to watch herself on that line, though.
Yeah, tight inside, but
yep, she's got it.
Oh yeah,
great race by Fiona.
Nothing wrong with that, huh?
There you go. Ran that about perfectly.
I wonder if she was in the 4x8.
Even splits there.
Congrats to Fiona Lee, girls 800 champion. She won with 2:18.24. Number 2 was Quinlan Winnicott, 2:21.30. Number 3 Bracchio from North, 2:23.96. Number 4 McIntyre from Dover, 2:26.69. Number 5 Doherty, 2:28.9. And number 6 White from Bishop Girton, 2:33.58.
Okay, in the boys 800, we got Lance of Portsmouth, Robert of North, Plant of Londonderry, O'Keefe of Girton, Mikulski of Exeter and Davis of Pinkerton.
Shout out Matt Robert from North and grinding this season.
And on the track now, this is the first of 3 sections of the boys.
I don't think I've ever run an 800 in lanes. Now that I think about it.
Oh, so you've like never run an 800?
Yeah, all of mine were just like waterfalls.
Nathan Mikulski of Exeter and Theodore Davis of Pinkerton. This is section 1.
It just delays the stress of like bunching up by 100 meters, basically.
Yeah. That's actually a good way of putting it.
Is that O'Keefe out front?
Yep.
Right around 60-second pace, I think.
I want to say
Will Plant.
He's in the 4x8 and he looks great, as well as Nathan from Exeter, also in the 4x8. Both of them looked great.
Plant's putting on a little gap there.
Threw it down from way out, 500 meters to go, and
he's a good cross-country runner, looking pretty good in the 8.
gets some good range. Looks strong.
He seated at 205. It's actually seated 3rd. So a real good race from him.
Yeah, he's laying it out there, huh? Look at him. Adrenaline's hitting in.
Yeah.
He's going to be pretty close to 2 flat, actually.
It's going to be PR, I'm going to say.
203.
203, 17 unofficially.
Yeah, great race from him. 2-second PR.
Nice. So number 1 we have Plant, Londonderry, 203.19. Number 2 O'Keefe, Bishop Gurdon, 207.38. Number 3 Davis Pinkerton, 208.12. Number 4 Mikulski from Exeter, 208.95. Number 5 Robert from National North, 210.28. And number 6 Lance from Portsmouth, 211.81.
Next heat, we got Teixeira of South, Lavoie of Concord, Rivers of Girton, Allen of Exeter, Charles of Pinkerton, Gleason of Concord.
I want to say Rivers ran like a 201 in the 4x8.
One of the guys is missing, so lane 2, Lavoie.
And this is section 2 of the boys' 800-meter run on the track Clifford Teixeira. National South.
Teixeira, huh?
Lavoie, Concord.
Teixeira.
Josh Rivers, Bishop Gurdon. Matthew Allen of
Syria.
And Liam Gleason of Concord.
I don't think that was right.
I remember because it was a baseball player with the last name. And I coached at Teixeira in wrestling. But who knows?
Allen looks like he's going to take the lead. I bet you Rivers is feeling his 800 from earlier.
Charles is sneaky, huh?
Yeah.
He's making his way up in there, but
yeah, he started out pretty relaxed.
Hanging out in lane 2 a lot.
See how much Allen's got left, but I think Charles is going to be.
You can see
he boxes that kid in right there and then Fried.
I don't know. Allen looks like he's hurting, but he's not giving in at all. Oh, look, 132.
That's the difference. You get some people who look like they're hurting and fall apart, and there's some people who look like they're hurting and just keep going.
Back in it. Gleason just came into frame.
Yeah. Gleason's showing a little heart.
All right.
Look at that.
Here we go.
He's going to take this one. No, he's grimacing a lot.
Yeah, he went down to get the leg check, but Allen ain't letting him have it.
Oh, man, they're feeling it.
Gleason's going to take it. Wow. And he did a little celebrating there. Wow. That might be his last race.
Deserved it.
202. 07.
Yeah, so number 1, Gleason from Concord, 202.07. Number 2, Allen Exeter, 202.24. We said Teixeira. Yep.
Teixeira,
yep. 203.91. Charles Pinkerton, 204.05. And Rivers from Bishop Gurdon at 217.53.
This is going to be a good one right here. We got Crawford of Elvin, Redmond of Bedford, Pear of Dover, Kindop of Keene, Clegg of Londonderry, Murphy of Concord. I'm telling you something. Pear's.
I like Redmond.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can go against Kindop.
I think Pear's the only one fresh.
I haven't seen Redmond run today. Did he run the 4x8? I watched him at the dual meet very early on in the season, and I was very impressed. So he's my pocket pick.
If you play right into Kindop's hands, Kindop should win again. But Pear's pretty tough. Pear win 156 last year.
Yeah. We were curious about Clegg earlier. We were saying how this is a very hard double to do, so we'll see how he responds to it.
Murphy out in front.
Yeah, and speaking of doubles, I think the 16-800 double isn't too bad, but
no double is easy, but
well, yeah.
But, 16-8. I did just say it was hard, but
I don't think it's that bad.
That was just one that I did a lot.
I'd take that over 400-800, honestly.
Yeah.
Or 800-800.
59 seconds, a very quick pace.
Let's see if Murphy can hold on here.
He looks good.
I'll tell you what, I think he's going to be a really good one in college.
Yeah, he's got the build.
He's like 6'4". So,
man, Kindop just looks so much more relaxed than everybody else.
That might be early though. I don't know.
He looks so comfortable though.
I'm still thinking Pear might be a little stronger than you think.
He's grimacing a lot. You can see it in his face.
I don't know. Watching Kindop on the backstretch, he looked like he was just hanging out.
Just look at their three faces. Kindop compared to Murphy and
There's Pear up the outside. Here he comes.
Oh,
Kindop's got to pay attention here.
Yeah.
Close one, huh?
Celebrate, Kindop.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. I wish I bet horses.
Oh. Wow.
They gave it to Kindop?
Kindop got it.
Oh,
my God,
100th of a second.
Wow.
So, number one, Kindop from Keene, 155.68.
Oh, my.
Over 155.69. And number three, Murphy from Concord, 157.46.
All right, we got the relay up on this.
Bedford,
the replay.
158.81. Number 5, Crawford, Alvern, 2 87. And number 6, Clegg, Londonderry, 2
All right, let's watch this finish here.
I think Lynch is going to go back and look at that one.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. Look at their legs. They're perfectly in stride. Like that's identical.
Honestly, it might just be because Kindop's taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks like he's closer.
Man.
I wouldn't want to be calling that one.
That's tough. I mean, obviously this camera angle
Great race.
is
That's
official.
the race of the night so far. That's even closer than the 4x8 girls.
I know, yeah.
That's the closest race we've seen, including
Good
even
battle.
the sprints.
All right.
Oh, my gosh. Well, props to Kindop.
So taking a look at that finish, just to speak for Lancer timing, their camera angle is exactly on the line. Ours is a little bit off, and they have a much higher angle. They're looking at those torsos and everything, and from what I saw in the replay, it definitely looked like Kindop had them just by a little bit. They do measure that down to the thousandth, so they get pretty precise. We're doing it at 60 frames a second. They are at thousandths of frames per second, so they're seeing it much clearer than us. And to me, that looked close, but I think for them that was an easy call to make with their cameras being a bit higher angle.
So you don't think there's any conspiracy
theory?
theory?
Come on.
No, I'm willing to bet I could go down, get the picture, and we'd be able to clearly see it.
That's why Lancer's the best in the business right there. It's because you can make those calls. So we get Ortiz of South, Sandy of Memorial, Hartson of Elvern, Braswell of South, Rodriguez of Memorial, and Sinclair of Winnacunnet.
This is a heat 1 of 3 for the girls 200 meter.
And that should be the closest race of the night right there.
Yeah, it's hard to find something closer, especially when you're talking about an 800.
It's always at those distances, too. I feel like 800...
You got to admit, Payer got himself back in there.
Yeah, he did.
Braswell winning that heat.
Oh, they need to take those cones out of there.
So we see 26.98, 27.42 for second. Hartson of Alvern, Sinclair when it caught at 27.68.
So next section we have Cruz of South, Adigan of Salem, Smith of Dover, Jenkins of Portsmouth, Coons of Exeter, Naftali of Bedford. This final heat's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah.
Ross and Best.
Barber.
Hey, we got to get this fixed too, right here. See this? 70 and 71. Oldest record on the books.
Heat 2. Coming in straight. Looks like Jenkins with a slight edge.
Wow, it's a close one.
Yeah. So much for close race of the night. Nah, I'm just kidding. Number 1 is Portsmouth. Jenkins, 26.07. Man, I said her name like 5 times tonight. Coons from Exeter, 26.20. Naftali from Bedford, 26.67. Smith, Dover, 26.87. Adigan from Salem, 26.90. And Cruz from National South, 27.28.
Okay, in the third section, this is the barn burner right here. Tavares of North, Thomas of North, Barber of Central, Ross of South, Best of Merrimack, and Sapel of Pinkerton. So Ross and Best, and Harriet Barber, who won the 400.
Yeah, all sophomores.
This is the oldest record in the books right here. Kathy Lawson, 24.44 from Keene. Over 50 years old.
Oh my gosh. Can we even trust that? Like 50 years ago? Are you kidding me?
I would.
Don't go down the J.J. Reddick thing with Bob Cousy. Don't go down that road.
Best looks good off the curve. No Ross.
Best being challenged by Ross. Ross now in front.
Yep, Ross took that one.
Wow. Got so excited I almost forgot to switch the camera.
And number 1, we have Ross from National South, 25.79. Number 2, Barber from Central, 25.92. Number 3, Best from Merrimack, 25.95. 4, Thomas from National North, 26.12. Number 5, Sapel from Pinkerton, 26.24. And number 6, Tavares from National North, 26.58.
Double winner chicken dinner for Ross.
All right, boys, 200 meters now on the track. Got heat 1 of 3.
We got Artizzoni of Winnacunnet, Parker of Pinkerton, Preston of Central, Amaro of Londonderry, Mullen of Concord, and Menezes of South. So the top seed out of this group is 23.64 from Amaro from Londonderry.
Fair start.
On the track now, Artizzoni, Parker, Preston, Amaro,
Londonderry.
Armano out in front.
Looks like Anthony Amaro of Londonderry.
going to take that one.
Ooh, nice little fall there.
Those hurt. So number 1, we have Amaro from Londonderry, 2301. Number 2, Mullen from Concord, 2329. Number 3, Parker Pinkerton, 2340. Number 4, Ardizoni from Winnicott, 2369. Number 5, Menendez from Nashua South, 2392. And do not start from Central.
All right, so next will be Russell of Bedford, Nada of Portsmouth, Street of Londonderry, Tungaroo of Concord, Ashworth of Elverin, and Devine of Pinkerton. So Nada, who won the 100, is in this 200, so see if he can scrape up a few more points with Portsmouth.
Yeah. Really display their dominance if he wins this one. I feel like we've said these names a million times.
Fair start. This is heat 2 of 3 in the boys 200 meter.
He's not in there, is he?
Nope.
Nope. So I wonder what's going on there. So no Nada.
Ashworth. Looks like he's going to take it.
Nada not in there.
Yep.
All right.
So Ashworth from Alvern is 2294, followed by Tungaroo from Concord, 2309. Devine from Pinkerton, 2327. Street from Londonderry, 2342. And that closed out for the third heat. Or heat 2.
Heat 2, yep.
So third heat, we got Marino of Concord, Sebastian of Memorial, Spezzaferri of Pinkerton, McDonald of Salem, Fletcher of Portsmouth, and Stevens of Keene. Fletcher just won the 300. Spezzaferri's having a pretty good day himself. So we'll see what happens. Fletcher wins this. It's going to be tough for anybody else to catch him. And then we're looking at probably 82 points.
You'll have to
do a score check after this.
Clean start from all 6.
That's my prediction was right there. You were right. You just go. I did last night. I didn't want to sound like a homer, Tim.
Fletcher looks like he's displaying his strength on this last 100.
Fletcher.
Wow.
Welcome to D1 Portsmouth.
Oh, ouch. Number one, we have Fletcher from Portsmouth, 2199. Number 2, McDonald, Salem, 2232. Number 3, Spezzaferri from Pinkerton, 2235. Number 4, Stevens from Keene, 2271. Number 5, Marina from Concord, 2311. And number 6, Sebastian from Memorial, 2330.
And he's one of the best javelin throwers in the state.
Fletcher.
Yep. Hey, Tim, I can't sound like a homer like National North guy over here. Okay? If I had to put it up right up, I was going to say Portsmouth.
He's not always about National North. Yeah. He was mentioning someone named Rory before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I just can't look like him. I'm no harder. I'm probably harder on Portsmouth than anybody.
Next event on the track is the girls 3200. They are not yet on the track, however, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we have for team scores as Jimmy looks at them.
Portsmouth. How many events? Well,
I'm not sure these are updated.
Just give you the score. Portsmouth 74, Londonderry 32, Keene 24, Concord 21, Nashua South 18, Pinkerton 18, Nashua North 16. So then we go into females. Exeter 42, Nashua North 37, Pinkerton 36, Merrimack 25, South 22, Girton 18, and Concord 18.
Watch out for Concord on that. They're going to move up.
Looks like we had a little bit of a pause in the race, but I see the girls coming to the line now.
I don't think they can make up that much, so.
And now stepping on the track will be the finalists in the girls 3200 meter run.
So in this one we got Mary Kate Finn of Girton, Shelley Smith of Concord, McFarland of Exeter, Catherine Kennedy of Concord, Silver of Pinkerton, Fondakowski of Girton, Hoy of Keene, Spooler of Dover, Grew of Pinkerton, Mahoney of Bedford, Thomas of Salem, Preble of Pinkerton, Tabor of Winnicott, Haley of Dover, Bortz of Dover, Poor Schwartz of Portsmouth, Bedard of Merrimack, Nadu of Londonderry.
Mary Kate Finn did the 4x8, correct?
Yep. So Shelley
Smith is fresh.
She's Smith. She's fresh, and she's a freshman. And she's actually learning how to run pretty well now. So don't count her out of this. McFarland has run a race.
Kennedy,
I'm not sure if she ran the 4x8 or not. I would imagine. I don't know if she did. But it's been quite a while since the 4x8. I don't think that's going to bother her.
This is not a
200.
Not a bad double.
no one wants to lead. Right away.
Yeah, you saw Mary Kate kind of let everyone go.
Shelley Smith tends to run her own race too.
Okay. Well, Mary
Silva's
Kate,
going right out.
Yeah, that was an interesting tactic with Mary Kate. Kind of let everyone get the first step and then ran ahead and lane 4. So.
Fourth place, Lily Jenkins of Portsmouth. Third place, Alexis Best, Merrimack. Second place, Harriet Barber of Central.
Yeah, that waterfall did not...
A lot of traffic there.
Yeah, they didn't mix in very well. It seems like everyone on the outside lanes just check the front.
It's not like the 10K I watched the other night on television with 40, I think it was 48 people in the college race.
That's how it is. Right, Rory?
Just moves up. I like it. I mean,
Robin's racing. A lot of the NCAA regionals are going on right now. The two of them, actually.
See how Christy Schofield did?
Nope.
Last night? Number 1 out of the West, 203.
Tremendous.
Yep. She led off with a 58, came back with a 104. So she's run a 202 this year.
Shout out track and field alum.
Yep.
She was at Merrimack Valley. She's with Boise State right now. Actually, Vorback runs
tonight.
Yeah, he runs tonight. He's seated with a 1350.
Yeah, I think he's pretty low on the seating chart, but
still, man, the guy's running great. He's had a great college career.
Yeah.
He's off to NC State.
Yep.
To finish it out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where he's going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This race certainly is just taking its time to materialize. Feels like I still feel like there's a lot of jockeying going around in that pack.
Yeah.
If anybody has designs on winning this, you probably in the next lap make their way up to Mary Kate Finn.
In third place, Jacob Scazzaferi of Pinkerton. In second place, Ian McDonald of Salem. And the winner of the boys 400 meter dash 2022.
Get you a split here.
Tell you what, Nate Fletcher's some athlete.
Oh, he doesn't look like he can do everything that he does.
He qualified for 8
Like
events.
if you took a look at him, would you think that he would have won the 200 event?
No.
Looks like almost like a distance race.
Yeah. I know, he's got that lanky build.
Yep.
He kind of sends him all over the place with his form, but
he does. But his lower half.
Well, in 300 meter hurdles, he doesn't look good at all. Once he fixes that, he could actually break. Oh, I mean, well, he can't at this point, but because he's a senior. But I don't even think he ran the 300 intermediate hurdles until this year, for the most part. I mean, he's a stud.
Here are the results of the boys 800 meter run.
We got a one lady race right now.
Not quite the barn burner just yet.
In fourth place, Jacob Redmond of Bedford.
Shelley Smith, though, in second place.
There she goes.
Kat Kennedy. They'll work their way up to her.
They need big points here. I mean, they can make a bit of a jump here if they hold those places or improve on them.
Well, there's a little bit of contact out there.
60 seconds. Congratulations.
No one seemed to really want to take it besides Mary Kate Finn. She's ended up going to UMass Lowell, correct?
Yep.
I wonder who else is going there.
I don't know. Dante Brasha is also going there.
Oh, cool.
On the girls' side. So, not too shabby of a recruiting class out in New Hampshire.
Nope. So through 1,200 meters, we'll get a 1,200 meter split here. 419, 420 through 1,200.
In the girls' javelin, in 6th place, Kayla Franks, Pinkerton. In 5th place, Marissa Parsley, Bishop Garrett. In 4th place,
I think Shelley Smith's going to track her down. I think this is going to be a pretty decent race.
5 laps left.
Yeah, 11:30, 11:40 pace.
Shelley's already cutting into the gap, but she's good company with her, so.
It's easy to fall asleep, though, in no man's land. Mary Kate.
She's right here, though.
Yeah, it looks like Shelley Smith is starting to make a little bit of a move here. You can see the hands start to come in the frame.
Yeah. Should see them around this, too.
She's a very smart, patient runner. I wonder if her dad was like that. Yep, there she is, back in the frame. Kennedy right with her.
That's what you want. You want your teammate right there.
Yeah.
For a freshman, very, very patient. Mary Kate Finn doesn't usually kind of wait around.
No, she's a good runner.
About to get our 1 mile split, or 1,600 meter split.
11:30 pace right now. On pace for 11:38, 11:39, 11:40. Miles Smith split into 88 on that. He's making up some ground
Smith
here.
is just slow, like inching up.
Again, just a freshman. Kenny, your teammate, upperclassman, making inroads pretty quick here.
Pretty electric if a freshman wins a state title.
Yep.
Gotta be a good feeling.
And she looks good too.
Yeah, Kennedy don't look bad either. I'd like to see them both.
They go 1-2. That's 18 points. That essentially doubles their score. I wonder what team scores might be updated now off of those 200s. I wonder if we could take a look at that.
I'm going to say they're going to make the pass before the end of this lap.
They're going to make it off this turn.
Yeah.
Let's see if she goes by with a little authority. We were talking about that the other day.
All right, a little update on team scores as Shelley Smith's going by. The Portsmouth boys is at 85 points.
Wow. Yep. 85 and a half.
85. Go ahead, Jim. Give the top 5.
So Portsmouth says 85 and a half. Keene 38. Londonderry 34. Concord 27. Pinkerton 24. Salem 23. Nashua North 20. Nashua South 18. On the girls' side.
Hold on a second. Shelley Smith just went through at 88. She closed it. Now she's on her shoulder. Roy was thinking she'd pass on the straightaway, but Mary Kate then kind of held her off. So
they might just let her.
On the girls' side, it's North 55, Exeter 53, Pinkerton 38, Merrimack 33, South 32, Portsmouth 31, Bedford 28, Concord 26, Concord 22.
Concord 22, 18 points here. Gives them 40. Puts them right in the thick of it before field events come in.
And then relays right after this.
Yep. Shelley Smith goes by with authority, already opens up a 5 to 7 meter gap. This is the way you pass in the second half of a 3200 for sure.
Kennedy's going to hang on. Or pass, I don't know.
Shelley Smith running with authority right now. It's the rest for Packler. Is that Exeter and then Pinkerton? Exeter can use some points here. Or is Pinkerton on that for the women's? This is good. The women's team races.
Number 3.
Pretty tight. So Pinkerton's at 38. Exeter would love to pick up a couple points here.
Kennedy's got to go by her. You can't just sit there dilly-dallying around the second lane. You got to go by her.
Hey, Shelley Smith, she's on her way, boys. She's on her way.
Pretty commanding lead at this point.
Yeah, she just dropped down to an 85.8.
And she gets really strong in the end.
Yeah, 85.8. She was just cruising at 88, 89.
And her form hasn't changed at all, even though her pace has really picked up.
She's opening it up. I mean, it's kind of over. She looks strong.
I wish Kennedy would learn something from the freshman and just go by her.
Yeah. She's going by her now, I think.
She's got to go.
She's got to get a little bit of a gap here.
There you go.
So, pretty tight team race. Are those two Pinkertons with the Exeter, I think, right? Silva and...
Yep.
Silva and Grew, Isabel Grew. Those are two solid runners. These could be valuable points for Pinkerton.
Now coming up on lap runners. What's that happening in the 32?
She's going to be elated if she can hang on. Still looks strong. I'll give you another split here. She's coming out in 1 lap to go. This could be a big PR too for her.
Think her dad's taking pictures?
Definitely. 87, so she threw in. And 85 has been her fastest lap to kind of gap it. Now she's at an 87. It's not necessarily won yet. Kennedy just came through the finish line. If Kennedy and Finn get on their horses, start racing each other, never know what can happen. Yeah, that's two Pinkertons and an Exeter. That's a team race shaping up right there. What kind of gap we got, Jimmy?
You got plenty. You got one.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah.
Camera panning out.
There we go. Good job, Isaac.
Good race between MK and Kennedy.
13-second lead.
I tell you, she still looks well within herself, doesn't she?
She ain't giving up no 13-second lead. I'm telling you right now.
No, she looks too good. And now she's starting to open
Turning
up.
Turning it over now.
200 to go.
Kennedy's starting to work it now.
Still just 5-7 meters here. She's got a man. And Pinkerton is separated for 4th. Exeter and then Pinkerton. I think that's Silva. And then you got McFarland and Grew battling for 5th and 6th, or for 5th place. Again, points count just as much in every event. So,
props to Smith. Really took over this race. Very patient, especially for a freshman.
So freshman Shelly Smith, her 2022 Division I state champion in the 3200.
Look at that, huh?
83 last lap, boys. 11:36 and change.
Oh, Pinkerton's going to catch
Mike Kate.
Wow. Oh, you can't let that happen.
Oh, it's going to happen. This is huge for the team race. Another 2 points for the team race.
Shut the
Pinkerton,
door.
then again, 5th. So Pinkerton got 3rd, 5th, and 5th.
Wow.
That's a pretty good total there.
Number 1, we have Smith from Concord, 11:36.91. Number 2, Kennedy from Concord, 11:45.96. Number 3, Silva from Pinkerton, 11:51.61. And number 4, Finn Bishop Gurdon, 11:52.04. Number 5, Gruel from Pinkerton, 11:57.86. Number 6, McFarland Exeter, 12 flat. Number 7, Hoy from Keene, 12:04. Number 8, Thomas from Salem, 12:11. Followed by Spooler from Dover, 12:11.72. Number 10, Montecalcio Bishop Gurdon, 12:23. Number 11, Haley from Dover, 12:23. I think that rounds out top 12. Top 11. And we have Preble, Pinkerton, 12:30. Boards, Dover, 12:30. Potter Schwartz from Portsmouth. Keeps going back and forth. 12:39. Mahoney, Bedford, 12:46. Tabor from Winston, 12:58.
All right, the boys' race. We got Tyler Sheedy of Dover. Right now he's favored past the division record with a 9:13 coming in. You got Hiltz, Concord, Brennan of Pinkerton, Hooper of Concord, Fondakowski of Gurdon, Hills of Keene, Fortin of Londonderry, Fredette of Merrimack, Giardina of Gurdon, Mahoney of Bedford, Millard of Exeter, Mann of Exeter, Crowell of Portsmouth, Castellano of South, Pelletier of Dover, Savage of Winnacunnet, Daigle of Pinkerton, Dashbach Eaton of Exeter. So Sheedy and Hooper both come in fresh.
I tell you though, she's going to need some help to break that record. 9:15 by Dylan LaFond. He ran 9:13 at Laux Games, right?
Yep.
Packed house. He has had something. You have to think hard. Think about who might have had a better senior year. Rory Curran, maybe. Forrest McKenzie.
No, I actually think
she ran 14:56.
I think Kindop's having the best year so far.
Yeah, true. Let's see what happens here.
He's won 2 races tonight.
4:16, 1:55.
He won the division championships in cross country. Pretty hard to beat.
Kondakowski was right to the back. Interesting.
It's not like him.
No.
Sheedy is even Stevens though.
He just eats it up. URI's got a pretty good haul this year. All right, Luke, don't fall down. This one will be easier to get back up into, though.
Yeah.
Strong runner.
Hills is fresh too. He's no joke.
Hilt or
Hills?
Oh, from
Hills.
Keene.
From Keene.
Yep.
Look how good he did in cross country season this year.
Yep.
Where's he going? Anybody know?
No.
I don't know.
Hills goes right in. What's Hills ranked at? 9:41. They don't get a lot of big races, so that could be a little bit of a misnomer. See if Fondakowski asserts himself up there. No, Sheedy's on it, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
right now he's trying to set it.
Right now.
Yeah. Speedy.
Who does he remind you of, Sheedy?
69 through the first 400.
You know, yeah. Did you ever watch the Muppets growing up? You have Sir Bunsen Honeydew. And you had his.
I'm thinking runners, man. I'm thinking runners.
Remember Beaker? That's what Sheedy reminds me of. Beaker.
I think he runs faster than Beaker, but
was that Muppet a good runner?
I don't know if he ran too many races.
He's pretty quick though. He's quick on and off screen. She's not messing around.
No, he's not.
He's got records on his mind, dude. It's a nice night to run right now.
Oh, it's perfect.
Outside, the breeze is not too much, but it's also cools you off. I mean,
I tell you, when he gets on a pace, he stays on a pace.
He does.
I was looking at his Laux time, and I was going through all his splits. I mean, they were like perfect splits, like 69, 69, 69. Just never stops. Fondakowski just kind of, he's run a couple hard races, but
Fondakowski's never afraid to push the pace early on.
No.
Sheedy ain't messing around. He's just going out there by himself.
17 and change.
68 mid on that one.
The big thing about him is he's already done it now. He's already run a 9:13.
Yeah.
So it's not like well, can I do it?
Yeah.
No,
when you have the confidence.
He's right on 9:15 pace right now.
That's all running is confidence, and hopefully Fondakowski catches.
That could only help.
And tell you what, Hills is pretty tough though.
Field and the back needs to work together.
Hooper for being fresh. I'd like to see him a little bit up with Keene. Take a bit of a risk here. There he goes. He's going. He listened. Perfect. Good job, Hooper. He heard you. If Sheedy can pull off a division record all by himself, that would be pretty impressive, Jim. Especially a record like held by Dylan LaFond. He was no slouch.
He became a great steeplechaser in college.
Steeplechaser, yeah. Give you a split here.
3:27,
69 and change. So let's see what the middle laps do.
He's on basically 9:18 pace.
9:18 right now, yeah. Which isn't awful, 9:18 and then you kick, but Fondakowski making a bid. This could be the best thing that happened to Tyler. So Fondakowski can even up with him, or at least he could feel a little pressure on him.
I know Fondakowski wants it.
Hey, this Hills kid's no joke, though.
And Hooper's still fighting to get up there. And, of course, Sam Hiltz from Concord, he's never say die guy. He's not going to let you have anything. And let's face it, this is Division I state championships. No one's going to let Tyler Sheedy just have it.
Yeah. Looking out the window at the field, it's very strung out. No one really seems to be working with each other.
It's kind of what happens, right?
Yeah.
You have a guy going for a record.
Yeah.
Fondakowski's as smooth as anybody I've seen in a long
He
time.
is, but Tyler, when he's fit, he just eats up the track. 69.5 on that one.
65?
69.5.
Okay.
So I was like through the mile, he was 9:16, 9:17 pace. So he's in the realm, folks.
He's going to need a good last 800.
He's going to negative split it.
Hopefully he'll have company to fight for it.
I don't know, man. I mean, running sub 920 in New Hampshire is pretty rarefied air.
Fondakowski's tempo is really picking up. He wants to get up there.
Hills is falling back.
Hiltz is starting to look good. Hiltz is starting to see blood in the water.
They're going for points. If they play the cards right, you could get Fondakowski in the last 800, but let's see what.
It's only 30 meters for Fondakowski.
True. These are the two important laps here for Tyler. If Tyler can keep the 68-69s, he's got a definite shot at the record. He's adjusting his glasses. That's a good sign.
5-second lead.
70. All right,
give
him a lot of positive thoughts, people. This is one of the hardest things to do is to lead a 3200 gun the tape.
He needs some energy from the crowd.
Yeah. Love this replay angle that Greg Hall has added to the production. The finish line angle and be able to do replays, see the finish. Even though Sheedy's dropped it, slowed a bit. Fondakowski's not making any ground. Matter of fact, Sheedy's
7-second lead now.
So both are hurting here. Fondakowski has to be careful.
Hiltz is making a move.
Hiltz conquered. They're known for finishing their
Hiltz going to have
races.
Fondakowski in his eyesight here pretty quick.
This is why racing's awesome, because anything can happen. I don't see Sheedy not winning this. I see him winning it, obviously.
Oh, he's going to
And
win.
if anybody ever comes up on him, he's going to have an answer.
Yeah.
He's just too good of a runner. He's so smooth. He just had some help. Don't you guys see 10,000 in his future?
I do. He does look like a 10K guy.
All right, 72.
He's feeling it.
You gave it, Tyler. Next week's another week, buddy, to run fast for sure.
He needs a friend.
Yeah, he does. Sam Hiltz breaking away in third. Let's see what the kind of contact he has on Fondakowski.
Three-second lead on Fondakowski. He's dead meat.
What, you grew up in 1980?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, wait, you did. That's right.
Yeah, it's over. Call the coroner. It's happening right now.
Let's see. Fondakowski, man, I'm telling you, he'll have a little bit of fight in him.
None. It's over.
Come on. Cocker needs Hooper
look at that.
to keep rolling.
He's ripping now.
Yeah.
Coming up a natural hater.
But if they can link up together, maybe they can make a move on him. But
you got come up on a lap to go.
Tell you what, Sheedy's hurting a little bit. He's starting to feel it.
His stride is.
He's starting to feel it. I'm telling you right now.
Hiltz has the mental of.
That was a 74. That was a 73 high for Tyler. I tell you what, if
Hiltz got to say something.
If Hiltz didn't have the mile in him,
it's been done.
So the record's kind of out the window. Let's see what happens here.
If Hiltz and Fondakowski didn't have races in them,
this
would have been they would have been breaking a record in the 2 mile tonight. But I'll tell you what, Hiltz has got a lot left in him. He ain't got that much.
That would be a miracle.
Look at it.
If he starts getting his screen on this turn, you never know.
Look at Hills coming back.
Hills looks great.
Hills of Keen.
He smells the finish. Hooper's starting to open up again.
Hiltz should have.
Look at Hiltz.
He should have put himself in the race earlier, man.
Yeah, he should have. Look at Hills, though. Look at that finish by Hills.
Wow.
It's a keen finish.
Look at
9:24.
9:24, 71 last 400. We should have been splitting Hiltz on that last 400 too.
Like Hooper might get him. Hooper might get him. Just
not enough.
I don't like to be critical, but this is the way it is. When you see it, you say it.
Go ahead, Rory. What do we got?
So number 1, we have Tyler Sheedy, your 3,200 meter state champion from Dover,
2022.
9:24.36. Number 2, Hiltz, great finish, Concord, 9:27.14. Then Hills, not to be mistaken with Hiltz, from Keene, 9:32.89. And then Fondkowski from Bishop Girton. I hate when it does this.
9:39.
9:39. Then Hooper from Concord, 9:39.9. Forden from Londonderry, 9:42.
Yeah, that's 9:45.
I think Greg's messing with me.
9:24, huh?
Yeah. 9:24 all by yourself. That is not too shabby for sure.
If Hiltz and Hills,
Giardina from Bishop
Girton got together earlier.
He's messing with me.
Every time you get to that point, that's awesome.
Well,
all right, we got 4x4s, boys.
Congratulations, Tyler Sheedy. That's good stuff.
Hopefully, it'll be a team score pretty quick.
Let's see what we got here.
Thanks.
Congratulations to all our runners.
All right, coming up on our final event of the day. Once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Meet Hub today brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital over in Epsom, New Hampshire. We are at our Division I State Championship meet here in Salem, New Hampshire.
So we got 3 sections here. We got Spalding, Salem, Londonderry, Merrimack, and Timberlane. The update.
We do have a little bit of an update on the girls' side of the scoring going into our final event.
National and North starting to pull away a little bit here. They've got a score of 69 over Exeter with 55, Pinkerton with 52, Concord 40, Merrimack 33, National South 32, Portsmouth 31, Bedford 28. On the male side, looks like Portsmouth's going to run away with this at 85.5 points. Keene is next with 38. But I'm not sure how many events we got scored.
Right, yeah,
so
we don't know. We don't know.
There's a lot of points out there still.
Left out for field events.
Did we just go over team scores?
We did. The National North girls are making you proud. They're up by 14 now.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully they throw it down the 4x4.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Hiltz or Hills, you know, you shoulda, woulda, coulda, you shoulda went.
I mean,
especially if you're fresh. Hills was fresh.
Yeah. I've had that feeling. I don't know if this is what they felt, but in indoor, when Jake Winslow went for the 1,500 record, it's kind of like, oh, I'm just going to let him go like before the race even starts, because it's like, well, I'm not going for the record. So I don't know if they had that kind of mentality, and then like once he starts falling back, it's too late.
Yep.
At that point, so. But that's why you always have the confidence to win.
You always wonder if you're in a big race when they slow it down. What do you do?
Take it off? Again, this is Spalding, Salem, Londonderry, Merrimack, and Timberlane. 4x4, 4 teammates, all running 400 meters.
It's a long day.
Yep. Hey, is Fondkowski going to UMass Lowell?
He is, yeah.
He'll be a stud day. Watch.
Yeah.
It's the best. I think it's the best distance program in the East.
In the area.
New England. I mean, just ripping.
Yeah, they just pump out distance runners.
Yeah, you'll do well there. Actually, steeplechase, we should see how Drizak did.
Oh, yeah. If anything was low, I'll check.
So is that Londonderry out in front, or is that getting hard to tell?
It's getting a little bit darker out there.
I'll say it's Portsmouth.
Oh, Portsmouth, yeah.
Londonderry just passing now.
Yep, now Londonderry. And Bedford?
No, it can't be Portsmouth. No, in the race.
Nope. Big Timberland.
Yeah. It's a lot of maroon jerseys.
So what do we got? We got Londonderry out in front now. Timberlane and Spalding right there. And Salem in the royal blue on the outside, looking to pass. Off the baton, that is.
Too far.
Nice looking move there from Timberlane.
Yep. Taking back their first place position.
Portsmouth, I think the last year, here's one for it. The last year that Portsmouth won the Division I championship would have been 1985.
Oh my gosh. Well, they did switch to D2.
Yeah, D2.
So. Oh my gosh.
That's a long time ago.
Huh?
Don't want to make anyone feel old, but that's a long time
Well, I
ago.
feel old because I was actually the distance coach for that team. I was in college. I was in college at UNH and coaching the distance team.
Oh my gosh. It's a blind handoff. That's all that for. Nicely done.
And our team was a lot like this team too. We just had the guys in the right positions. We had a kid just like Fletcher. We had a kid named Wes Church.
Wes Church.
He won 4 events.
Wow.
He went on to be a pretty good runner at Central Michigan.
Here we go. Looks like we get a move.
Yeah, Londonderry. It's a commanding move.
This is the final leg of our first heat of 3.
It's going to look like a PR for them.
Londonderry time coming in was, what, 4:25?
Yeah. Comes Salem, though. Trying to rip up through the inside. Where do you go? Wow, she gave it to her. Oh, Timberlane on the outside.
Wow, it was exciting lap.
Timberlane looks good. Wow, nice run by Timberlane.
About 8 seconds. Wow. Props to Timberlane and Salem.
Pretty competitive for those 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next heat, we got Keene, Dover, Natural South, Girton, Portsmouth, and Winnicott.
Quinlan and Winnicott.
Yeah, see what she's got left in the tank. Tell you what, Girton's, that's a tough team.
Yeah. It is. It's a very good team. Seems like a long day for, I want to say White, doubled, Finn doubled, Doherty tripled.
It's a long day. Wonder if that gets changed up a bit.
Yeah. I see Torrin Kindop warming up.
Yeah, he's a good 400 meter runner, though.
Yeah.
Heat 2. Getting some final instructions. And they've been told on their mark. Again on the track, Keene, Dover, Nashua South, Bishop Girton, Portsmouth, and Winnicott.
What's that all about? Oh, gotcha.
Well, I think we know what the situation is. The celebratory thing that seems. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it. Yes, I think you have the right information first time. I think that's bold.
Doherty looks good off the stagger.
And on the track now is in section 2. The girls scored on a really deep over. That's the solid for Portsmouth and Winnicott.
I hear that she's going to Holy Cross next year.
Who's that?
Doherty.
She is?
I believe so.
I was just there for a race. They got a really nice facility.
Really?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Portsmouth running away with this flag.
Well, a really tough place to train. It's all hills. I mean, really abrupt hills, yes.
Yeah. Portsmouth got a nice lead.
This is leg number 2, staying in lanes. Once they get to the straightaway, they will be able to cut in, nice and gradually, hopefully.
Why'd you do that? Did you do that?
Been doing that all night.
Yeah. You put it in the big speed? Wow.
I haven't noticed it either.
I haven't noticed that all night. You?
No.
Okay.
At home, we'll notice no difference. However, I've been doing something for the guys in the booth they haven't noticed all night. Trying to make life easier for them, but it's okay. Right here, we see Portsmouth still in the lead. Looks like that is Dover making the pass.
Portsmouth and Dover.
Portsmouth, Dover, Bishop Girton.
This girl from Dover's going for.
So the boys 3,200-meter run. The boys 3,200-meter run. 6th place, Ryan Ford, Londonderry. In 5th place, Zachary Cooper, Concord. In 4th place, Nathaniel Fonikowski of Bishop Girton. In 3rd place, Jonathan Hills of Keene. In 2nd place, Sam Phillips.
Portsmouth's holding right on, huh?
And the winner of the boys 3,200-meter run.
Yeah, they closed the gap pretty
quickly, and then it just kind of went right back to normal.
About to be handing off to the last leg.
It's a great lead.
They look very consistent between legs.
Yeah, and that's something you don't see all the time in 4x4. Trying to get 4 people running identical.
Yeah.
Again, this is Heat 2 of 3 for the girls. Portsmouth with their final 100. Looks like a close battle for 2nd and 3rd. See that in just a moment.
So they put up a decent time.
4:15.6.
That's going to place. You watch.
Good finish by Winnicott. Official results, we have Portsmouth in first at 4:15.63. Number 2, Bishop Guerin 4:22.18. Number 3, Winnicott 4:24.85. Number 4, Dover 4:24.99. Number 5, Nashville South 4:28.14. And number 16, 4:30.15.
Next up, we got Elvern, North, Concord, Exeter, Pinkerton, and Bedford.
And next up is the third and final heat of the girls 4x400 meter, which is the last race of the day for the girls. And I don't think we've had a score update since last we reported, which was Nashua North with 69, Exeter 55, Pinkerton 52, Concord 40 on the girls' side of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of points still out there.
We'll see if Portsmouth scores from the second heat. Threw down a pretty fast time.
In fourth place, Mary Kate Finn, Bishop Guerin. In third place, Tessa Silva, Pinkerton. In second place,
Nashua North did a great job to make up a bit of a stagger.
Yeah, that looks like they might want to put an exclamation point on the state championship.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind there's still one more turn left with this. So if an inside lane kind of has it or is close, so right now Concord, still one more turn left in the stagger.
Really good.
Yeah, they've
still accelerating.
They've got a healthy lead right there.
Oh, not the best handoff by North. I want to say that might have gone to a full stop.
What didn't go to the full stop was the lead held by Concord. Although I tell you, it's a pack behind them, and they look hungry.
They look real hungry. Look at that. That pack is closing in hard.
And it's easy to fall asleep in the 4x4 when no one's around you.
Yeah, this could end up tight by the end of this turn. Although Concord holding still.
Holding them off. Fiona Lee from Bedford's making a good move.
Yeah, good run from our 800-meter champion. Lavelle gunning down Concord.
Look at her.
Sydney Lavelle, Exeter.
She's tough. She does like twice the stride.
She's tough.
So Exeter now in front over Concord.
Don't count out Pinkerton though.
No.
Jeez.
Making a move now. Slingshotting off the turn, but Exeter looking to hand it off for the final time in first. Pinkerton Conkerton with a great battle right there. Concord first with the baton. First to get to the corner is still Concord. That was that was close. Call that
a wide turn to pass Concord. It's a lot of extra.
Well, Pinkerton making the pass now on the turn. Exeter still out in front. Exeter, Pinkerton, Concord. 3-team battle right here. That distance
looks relaxed.
Very relaxed. That distance looks like it's staying the same.
She's the girl that was winning the 400, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Once this girl gets all her strength together, she's going to be a really good one.
If I'm not mistaken, I think she looks back.
Uh-oh. I think this angle makes it look like they're very close.
10 meters. Exeter. Pinkerton, Concord.
run by all these teams. It's a big PR.
4:07. Wow.
4:07.08 for Exeter.
Number 1, we have Exeter 4:07.08. Number 2, Pinkerton 4:08. Number 3, Concord 4:08. Number 4, Bedford 4:13. National North 4:15, and Auburn 4:17. A lot of, 7-8 second PRs for Exeter, Pinkerton, and Concord.
All right, boys, 4x400 meter relay on the track now. Heat 1 of 3. We have Timberlane, Central, Memorial, Bishop Girton, and Dover. Fair start. Top seed of this is Memorial. This heat, that is. Looks like Bishop Girton already making up the stagger, and then a little bit more on Dover. Still 200 meters to go on this leg.
I think this is Rivers for Girton. This is going to be his third race today. It's a theme in the 4x4. It's a lot of people's double or triples or even quadruples. So it hurts that much more.
This kid has seen you at Rivers?
Yep.
Where's he going, do you know?
I think he's going to Lowell.
Lowell, too?
Great looking kick from Dover on the outside. Bishop Girton working hard to hold him off. Again, still one more turn in this stagger. See them handing off staggered.
See Bishop Girton almost fell out of the lane there. Nice job. Props for saving himself.
Is that Timberlane on the inside? Bishop Girton on the outside there.
Oh, Central's flying in.
Yeah, this ended up being close with that.
Wow.
Look at that move.
Sheesh.
Look at the Karate Kid, remember?
Yeah.
There he is again.
Oh, yeah, he had the unique hurdle.
Yep.
There you go.
That was a good move by him.
Yeah, just barely thread the needle before he got boxed in. Nicely done.
Central leading it. Memorial right there. BG in 3.
Memorial, great finish.
Yeah, they're looking to pass off, help their teammate out get in, but not quite in front.
Monikowski.
So Central.
Memorial. Monikowski loves his next percents. Sheesh.
He does.
Race strung out just a little bit more on this leg. Monikowski looking to close the gap some. That being said, he's getting... is that Dover pulling away? Dover with the pass.
Payers.
Still Central in front. Central, Dover, Memorial. Last exchange.
Oh, good in lane 1.
Did you ever see the Karate Kid 2?
Another pass.
There it is. Oh my gosh. Big bandana night.
It is.
Still Central with the lead.
Might catch him.
You can see Central and Memorial.
Oh, Manchester. East side versus west side here. The east side versus north side.
Pretty good. And taking it is Central.
R for Central.
Tell you what, there's a lot faster than the splits.
Yeah. So, Official results, we have Central first, 339.47, Memorial 341, Dover 344, Bishop Garden 346, and Timberlane 357.
Next section, Exeter, Salem, Londonderry, Bedford, Concord, Winnicott.
Next section will be heat number 2 of 3.
I'm going to say someone's going to score out of this heat.
It's very likely. Top time right now, 3:39.47 from Central. See how well that stands up. 3:39.
Bedford's got a good team.
Yeah, they put up a pretty good one, huh? 3:36.
Yeah. Redmond, Chong, Mahoney, Beckering. Same with Londonderry. I feel like I've seen a lot of those names. They've done well.
Looks like just getting our block set. Might have swapped a pair around. All right, on your mark has been given. First command. Athletes backing into their blocks.
It's be interesting to see what Kindog could do in that next heat.
Doesn't sound like
that's all saying.
Exeter might have been able to hear the starter. They're all squared away now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There's some ducks flying over. Boom, 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 boom. You gotta plug that guy, you can only have 3. Ah, 4x400? Are you kidding me? Someone get pulled or what?
Doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. Looked like he was going to pull Salem for a second. Or sorry, Winnicott. He did not.
Would you see anything?
I don't think so.
I'm looking at the replay. I don't know. I know lane 1 and 2 definitely slow to get started with it. I don't think they heard the set command.
Oh, yeah. What? Right here.
Now look at lane 1. He didn't even get up.
Looking to the left.
Try this again. See if we can't.
There we go. Can't be hopping like that either.
Yeah. No, I think that was just lane 1, lane 2 not hearing the set command. Because neither of them were in the set position when the gun went off. So, starters being nice, making sure everyone can hear it, making sure that part is as fair as possible. Again, this is Heat 203 in the boys 4x400 meter at our D1 state championship. We have Exeter, Salem, Londonderry, Bedford, Concord, and Winnicott in this heat.
Bedford's got the stagger right now.
Still one turn left in the stagger after this straightaway, but Bedford is looking strong.
Wow. Probably a 52, 51, 52. Okay.
It's a nice way to lead it off for your team.
Yeah. See some practice on handoffs, maybe.
I almost think Concord went out of their lane.
Yeah, I saw. Or Winnicott kind of looked like
they
went out too. Yeah.
And they went back into it.
Let's see if they catch that.
He's right in front of Forrest Gump, so I don't know.
He's kind of distracted.
He caught that or not.
I think Concord in when it kind of slipped out.
Things are getting dark down there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them.
See it?
Yeah.
See how they went out of the heat?
Both of them kind of went out.
See how they went out of their lane?
Let the boys play.
Yep. Celtics are down by 10.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding you.
I was going to say that game hasn't started yet.
Oh. Such a lame joke.
Meanwhile, back at the track meet, sizable lead here.
Jeez, he's ripping it.
I called it. Bedford's going to have a crazy good team.
See just how big of a lead that is right there.
Yeah. 332. Maybe not. Oh wow. Winnicott looks really good. Wow. Oh my
They're
God.
closing. Question is, do they have enough track? I think Bedford's going to hold on here.
$36.69 unofficially. So we have Bedford number 1, 336.73. Number 2, Winnicott 339. Number 3, Exeter 340. Number 4, Salem 341. Number 5, Londonderry 342. And number 6, Concord 346.
Okay, this is the last running event. We got Pinkerton, Nashua South, Keene, Portsmouth, Elverin, Nashua North.
So you got some big names in this one. We got Kindop, Fletcher, Olson, Ashworth, Brennan. So we got Ferry. I mean, no blocks, no blocks, no blocks, no blocks. A lot of all-stars in this.
We'll see if Portsmouth can put the exclamation point on right here with a win.
Yeah. Wish we saw Nada in that 200. I was just thinking back. Well, they may have missed anything.
Right.
Probably Nada, non-200. A lot of things went in Portsmouth's favor, though.
Ooh. I was surprised they didn't call that one back, too.
What was it?
Lane 1 didn't hear it again.
Really?
It looked like they were a bit delayed on it.
Who was that, Pinkerton?
Lane 1 is Pinkerton.
Wow. Huh, that's not good.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they were either really delayed or they didn't hear it. No, they didn't hear it. Same thing with Lane 2.
Yeah,
they were a
Lane
little
2
bit
really
delayed.
heard it.
That sucks.
Nashua North got a great lead right now. You got one more turn to go, so see how they pan out. Dude, all these last two lanes keep looking like this. They're struggling with the handoffs.
I think Portsmouth changed up their order. That's not Fletcher.
No.
So they're going to finish with Fletcher. Well, maybe they play him the third again, what they did.
Here we go. This is looking like a race.
Keene. Holy moly.
Keene's got a really good team.
Yeah.
Just saw Keene move up into third. Looked like they might be able to be taking a shot at second once we hit the straight. So Portsmouth, Keene now.
Portsmouth looks good, though. Just letting them run their race.
Portsmouth, Keene.
Oh.
Looks like Keene might have got a little bit in the way with that. Yeah. Nothing malicious from what I could tell.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. It's going to end up with Fletcher against Kindorf. And Fletcher and Kindorf will have the lead.
Here we go, Keene.
I don't know. This guy's responding.
Keene passing Portsmouth.
It's not going to have too much. I don't know. I hate to be in the front in 4x4.
We'll see what Fletcher's made of. Because I think Kindorf can run a 50.
Yeah, I think he can run a 50-point. Could he after a 4.16 and a 155? I don't know.
Watch this. It's going to be the race.
Keene, Portsmouth.
This might be the only race Kindorf doesn't win.
Fletcher's doing his thing.
I don't know, but I wouldn't count either one of these guys out. They're both.
Torn's gonna give a look over his shoulder and show him what he's got.
So far, Kindorf's the
two big D1 names.
We'll see what happens.
Can't let him get that close to the 100.
Here comes Fletcher.
Wow! Look at that! Hey, Fletcher! You just led your team to state championship. Wow. Big time. Big time. That was unbelievable.
Great run from Portsmouth.
Wow.
Portsmouth coming in first with 3:27.95. Number 2, Keene, 3:28. Number 3, Nashua North, 3:32. Number 4, Alvin, 3:33. Number 5, Nashua South, 3:35. And number 6, Pinkerton, 3:44.
Kindorf's fast, but he ain't Fletcher fast.
Yeah.
That was good.
So saying he can't give him that much. Can't let him that.
Wow, that was a good one, huh?
Close in the last 100.
Great way to wrap up the evening. Once again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Our meet hook today brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital. This has been the D1 Division I State Championship for New Hampshire. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to a couple more state meets coming to you on Sunday from Pelham. First, we'll start off with D2 and then have D3. Thanks for tuning in.